Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's Super Metroid Legend of Zelda Link to the Past crossover randomizer race. Tonight, we've got a 2-2. Winner moves on, loser goes home. It's RaikouRider versus Solski. My name is The Shades, and joining me is my co-commentator, Dark Shadows 59. Dark, how we doing?
We're doing amazing tonight. As you said, this is a 2-2 make or break race. Better have some Dark Shades ready because it's going to be a hot one tonight.
Oh my, yes. I have seen both these runners in many races, and like we said, yeah, everything is on the line. It's win or go home. Oh boy, we cannot wait to see what these two guys have got for us here. Actually, it's just commentating one of Raikou's more recent races, so I can only imagine what kind of interesting strategies he has planned here tonight. Oh boy.
It looks like Solski's over here chomping at the bit.
Well, you don't have to wait much longer because we are getting the signal. So, ladies and general of Hyrule and Zevis, I have one question for you at this time. Are you ready for some rando?
The answer is always, oh yeah.
Let's get this race underway and find out what we can expect from these runners here tonight. All right, so of course both of our runners are going to be starting off here in Zevis, but most of our runners will likely go straight into Hyrule since there's a much wider array of items there. However, I've seen many runners go down into Blue Brinstar, and it has paid off for many of them. Heck, last race I calmed that happened. One of our runners went into Blue Brinstar and ended up getting a hook shot very early. So we'll see if that plays out. In fact, yep, we are getting early diversions as Raikou is heading into Hyrule while Solski's heading into Blue Brinstar.
Now, Raikou has said that his stronger game by far is Legend of Zelda, but he's getting here, getting 2-2. He's got to have some decent Super Metroid skills go along with it.
You kind of have to. That's the way this game works. You have to have at least be decently experienced in both games in order to survive. And we'll see how it plays out. Looks like he's going straight into a Houlihan run. Didn't even bother checking the Sanctuary chest. All right, let's see what Solski gets right off the bat. There's 50 rupees at the Morph Ball spot. Not a good start for him. Let's hope the rest of his gambit pays off.
You said you've seen a race where Hookshot's been over here. I've seen gloves. I've seen Moon Pearl here, so it can't.
Wave beam. Not a bad start at all. Once again, the Blue Brinstar play pays off for Solski. Nicely done.
Well, it'd be nice to have when we can explore Metroid a bit more, but I don't think it actually does much right at the moment.
Maybe not right off the bat, but it's still any kind of good progression item, even if it doesn't come into play till later, is still going to pay off. And Raikou only finding missiles there at Link's house.
Looks like Raikou's going to go up and check Uncle real quick.
Not a bad play to start with. A lot of times the runners will miss this particular check. Who knows? Maybe he'll get an early weapon and can do an early escape play.
Always nice to do while you're up here.
Indeed. Let's see what Uncle's got for us here as Solski working his way back up the climb. Moon Pearl!
That's not a weapon, but that'll do.
I certainly will not turn that down. Holy crap, Moon Pearl right out the gate. And Lamp!
Is this even randomized?
Who's up for some vanilla ice cream here?
That lamp is one of 3 possible vanilla locations.
Yeah, but still, holy cow. And we got 50 rupees here from the Sanctuary chest. It looks like Solski's not even going to bother checking Link's house. He's going straight for Uncle, so he's going to be getting that Moon Pearl here shortly.
His next play after this might be a save and quit the Sanctuary and do a Houlihan of his own, though.
That might be. Well, we'll see.
Yeah, with 2 games worth of items mixed into the pool, there's a lot more junk and a lot fewer chances to actually get rupees.
Very true. Oh, got a 5 rupees from the hoarder. He's gonna stock up, try to get as many rupees as he can, see if he can get that early Zora check later. Solski pick up his Moon Pearl. He's gonna immediately save and quit. And we're getting an early Lumberjack check here from RaikouRider. Just a big 20. Well, at least we don't have to worry about that problem.
Not yet. We've got a lamp. We just need either 2 swords or a sword and a cape. And we still may need to go through Aga just to get to the Dark World.
The odds are highly slim, especially with Moon Pearl already in play. You know, with it already picked up, like Moon Pearl's one of the few items you would need to get or need to be like on the pyramid for Aghanim to still be in play. But odds are like it's like maybe a 2% chance at this point. We'll have to see. We got 5 bomb upgrade here in the Forest Thieves hideout.
Hey, I never said it was likely. I just said it was a possibility.
I'm just telling our fans not to keep their hopes too high on that idea. And just hearts from the tree pool.
Yeah, it looks like our tree pools haven't been paying out very well.
No, they have not. Let's see if Kakariko does any better.
Now, Raikou's going down without bombs, so he's hoping to find... Oh, no, I think he just realized that.
Yeah, I think he just dawned on him like, oh, wait, I need bombs. So let's check out... Oh, various suit!
Well, I've seen a lot of races where that causes problems for our runners. Not tonight, though.
No, early Varia suit. That is gonna save a lot of trouble. So yeah, no hell runs tonight.
And at 100 rupees, that is a steal.
Yeah, no kidding. All right. Raiko gonna check back at the tavern, getting a piece of heart there, not much. He's got his bombs now, so he's probably gonna be meeting up with Solski pretty soon here at the well. Actually, no, he's gonna check Chicken Shack first.
Now, Solski was able to get a bomb, so he'll probably go ahead and do Blind's Hut real quick.
Hoping he can get himself a triple bomb in here while he's in here, so he can keep going. Missile pack there in the Chicken Shack. Missile pack in the Chicken Shack. And we got a heart container. Bombos. Ooh, not bad. Another missile pack. Power bombs. Always trying to get those early.
Yeah, I like seeing the bombos early. Oh, there's some bombs.
Wow! Talk about lucky.
Pay a bomb for 3 bombs. Triple return.
Indeed. That's going to save him some money there because he needs that 100 rupees so he can get that various suit.
Yeah, Solski has not done a Houlihan.
Well, at this point, he may not need it. We'll see how it plays out. Let's see what the well's got for us here. Solski having a little menu trouble there. Well, we get heart container. Hey, always nice to get some early health like that. And we'll see another missile pack in the back. Damn, I'm rhyming all over the place here. And we got another missile pack, piece of heart, and flute.
Well, that's going to solve a lot of transportation issues.
Yeah. Man, this seat's being somewhat generous here. And there's the Varia suit there for Solski. Probably happy to see that early on. And now it's time to activate our flute here. So, folks, if you know me, you know what time it is. Because, ladies and gentlemen, for Solski, the goose is loose!
And for RaikouRider,
yeah, I hope all of you remember to rise. I hope all of you at home remember to rise for the Link to the Past national anthem. If not, shame on you. All right. Looks like Solski's actually going to go ahead and pick up some bombs to stock up because he knows what's coming. Not any weapons. He's going to need bombs for stuff like the mini Moldorm cave. Let's see what's in the library today, shall we? Ice Rod! Oh!
Hera is the 6th crystal, and Eastern and Desert are also crystals.
There you go. So a lot of crystals early on here. And we got super missiles at the race game. And Raiko says it's no need for that. Gonna head straight to the South Shore.
It's probably one of those things, if you just go blind for it, you're you're not going to pass it up. But if you see it, it's like, there's more. It's not worth the time.
Exactly. It's a Solski, Raiko making the wrong mistake there, pushing the wrong block by accident.
He actually could have saved that if he pushed the center block in and then still pushed the right block to the right.
Oh, Solski's going for those super missiles. I know he saw them, so he's going to go ahead and go for them. He figures, hey, I haven't gotten any yet. Might need those later. Let's see what we get when we drain the dam. And just a 5-barrel upgrade. Not going to take that. So off to the mini Moldorm cave.
Now these super missiles that Solski's getting, they very well could pay off, especially if mini Moldorm cave has a morph ball, but no supers.
That's very true. Oh, he's going straight to desert. Oh, we got ice beam on the desert ledge. Oh, and these mini Moldorms, they are just hounding RaikouRider. He can't even get close. He can't even get his bombs up long enough to hit him.
Yeah, where he's standing, that bomb will just go straight into the pit.
He's gonna have to reset the room, hoping that mini Moldorm will go behind. There we go. And meanwhile, Solski's checking one of those rare checks you almost forget about, Agina's cave. Let's hope that pays off for him. Nope, just 5 rupees. Well, let's see what mini Moldorm cave's got for us, shall we?
With the flute, that check didn't hurt too much. Oh, that's a cave.
Cave, heart container, 5-bomb upgrade. Come on, there you go. Big 20, and more power bombs.
Hey, Raiko's a sword away from being able to do Aga if he wants Dark World access right now.
Don't jinx it. And Raiko's gonna set up for, yep, he's going for the ice rod cave. He's just gonna skip a little bit of that. Not a bad idea. He's down to 3 hearts right now, so he needs to be a little careful, especially with those crabs who can do 2 hearts of damage per piece.
Yeah, without a sword, he doesn't... No sword, no boomerang, no real easy way to counteract these crabs right now.
Thankfully, it looks like the crabs are being a little generous. Not getting too close.
One of them even decided to sacrifice himself.
Indeed. Oh, flippers!
What is the seed?
No, we're not there yet. This is a good seed, don't get me wrong, but we're not at this seed. We're not at that level yet.
We're getting a lot of convenience right now, but we're still lacking weaponry.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. We're not at the level where I get to shout out what is going on with this seed yet. We're not there. Ooh, early death mountain check, and all in logic because we have the lamp and we have the flute. So yeah, no logic breaking this time.
Honestly, even without the 500 rupees, I kind of would have liked a Zora check there just because that's 3 items. You got the waterfall for 2 items. You got the Zora ledge for 1 item. You've also got the hobo for another item. So that was another 4 possible items in the area.
Indeed. Big 20 from the old man paying his escort fee.
Getting a quick heal up because mountain cabbages hurt.
Yeah, to say the least. Hey, Bionicle, I didn't mean it that way. That was your interpretation, not mine. Oh, and he is going into Upper North Fair. We've got that various suit. Might as well go ahead and take advantage of it. Check a few places.
Oh yeah, we do. Oh,
that's a hook shot. Well, certainly not a bad call.
Now, unfortunately, he missed getting an enemy there, so he's going to have to wait for it to come back and kill it so he can escape the room, but worth it.
Yeah, I think it's definitely worth the trouble considering he got hookshot, and since he's right by Death Mountain... Oh, actually, no, he can't... Yeah, he could put that to use right away, so that's an East Death Mountain check right there.
That's Paradox Cave right there.
Exactly, so that was perfect timing for him. Let's see what we find here in the Waterfall Cave. We got... Oh, Fighter Sword! Solski finding her first Fighter Sword.
I'm not going to say it.
There's the map check there for Solski, what we've already confirmed. Thank you to our tracker Sandre316 for the comment there. And we got, it looked like just an arrow upgrade. So not much there on Zora Ledge. So we have here in Spectacle Rock, we've got, ooh, some blue goo.
That's the first bottle we've seen.
Yeah, but we're not going to be able to get that for a while since we do not have Mirror. We need at least that to get it. So unfortunately, we're going to have to wait on that. And not much there in Spectacle Rock Cave. Oh, is he? He's going right into Death Mountain. Is he going to go? Oh, he's going to go Dark Death Mountain first? Well, no, he can't because then he doesn't have... Oh, we got our map check. Green pendant at Mire. Blue pendant at Ice. Red pendant at Thieves. Crystal 5 at Swamp.
So the Ice Rod is coming into play.
Yep. So that means boots are in play. We're going to have to look out for those. Meanwhile, Solski now going to go ahead and do a hobo check. Well,
I think
what was that?
So Raikou's play was to hit the Dark World to get the info on his pendants and crystals, and then save quit, come back to the bottom of the mountain to go to East Death Mountain.
That's actually not a bad play. It gave him some necessary information and could allow him to consider what his strategy might be going forward. So I really don't fault him the strategy. It's got some reasoning to it. But now he's going to go ahead and do his East Death Mountain play. And meanwhile, since Solski's got a Fighter Sword, he's running the escape.
The Aga fake out right there.
Yeah. Solski UTs. All right, let's start our run here in the Paradox Cave. We got a piece of heart and ooh, powder.
Still need either, well, we still need Dark World access or a hammer to make use of that powder.
Very true.
I mean, outside of fairies, of course.
Of course. Oh, and Solski only checked the first chest. He is not doing a full escape play. All right, we got super missiles. More super missiles. I needed those earlier.
Oh, I know what Solski's doing.
He's going to the back.
Yeah, he's guaranteeing he has a key for the back. Because if the key's in the back, well, yeah, he can get there.
And not much else there in the Paradox Cave. So powder was the only good thing that came out of that. But hey, good call by Solski. That's going to guarantee him some an easy access there.
Yeah, I've seen this a couple of times, and seeing it play out. I wonder why we haven't done this earlier.
Ooh, and Raikou jumps right into a dead rock to his death.
Ooh, that's not good. Did he check everything up there?
No, he did not. I don't think he ever went to Spiral Cave. Alright, so Solski's going to be very careful now as he's heading on to the back end of the escape here. He wants to get to that 3-item room because he does not have gloves. He cannot go in the back way. So he wants to try not to die.
A death warp.
He might be setting up a death warp, true. But he wants to be careful not to die before then so he can execute it. Yeah, he's setting up a death warp because he's like, no, I don't need you. Alright, so takes out the mouse. Let's see what we've got here in the back. We've got, there's the map. There's the other small key that he was looking for, and a big 20, so that was a bust.
Yeah, but now he doesn't have to come back. And one of those rare times, Link gets killed by a rat.
Unless, of course, you're a buddy of mine who actually died on that thing on accident during a casual playthrough.
Okay then.
Yeah, we still give him hell for that to this day.
I don't blame you.
Shout out to my buddy Matty J. Anyway, back to the run. Looks like Raikou's now heading over. He's going to do an escape run, but he's going to have it with a hook shot instead of a sword.
Yeah, without that sword, he's going to have to use bombs to get kills in here.
Yeah, but with the hook shot, he'll be able to stun them, making it easier for those bombs to work. So it's not as difficult as it sounds.
For his sake, I'm kind of hoping for a bomb stun prize.
That would be helpful. All right, so let's see what we have here in the back end of the escape, or in the bottom end of the escape. We've got a piece of heart there. So I think all that's left is whatever is in Zelda's treasure chest.
Raikou is not opting to go to the back, so he will not get his key and 20 rupees and map back there.
Yeah, I doubt he'd be too upset about that if he knew it was there. He's just going to tank it, because what's the worst you're going to do? Going to bring him close to death? Not a problem for him. Quick kill there on the Chain Guard Knight. Let's see what she's got. Supers. And he's just going to save and quit out since he's done everything he can.
And stun prize is 5 arrows.
Not what he was hoping for there.
Now we got Solski making his Death Mountain play. We don't really have any progression right now, do we?
Not much, but then again, there are still a few places we could check up on Death Mountain, because bear in mind, RaikouRider died before he full cleared that area. So we still have Spiral Cave, we still have Tower of... Oh, no, we can't do Tower of Hair, we don't have Hammer yet. We still have Spiral Cave.
And Eastern Palace.
And we have Eastern Palace area. So there is still a couple places we can check. And I'm sure because we haven't found any major progression yet, we may check one of those spots. Also, we need to see if either of our runners are close to Zora money. Nope, not quite, because Zora could still be an option. And I've seen Zora pay out before.
Yeah, you're right. No one's paid off King Ripoff yet. But here comes the Eastern play.
Yeah, RaikouRider going to make the play to Eastern. This could be a big play for him. Remember, the main thing the number one item they're probably looking for right now to open the seat up is the Morph Ball. Once they find that, Super Metroid opens up wide, and then they're going to really start exploring that. We can get a couple items now, but if we really want to start checking Super Metroid, we need that Morph Ball.
Now Solski's checking his gate over here. Just missiles.
Not worth the trouble. All right, so let's see what's in the back of Hostele's closet here. We have 10 arrows, 10 more arrows, and a missile pack. Nothing.
Cheap old man garage.
Yep.
Solski's got his hook shot.
And of course, Raikou gonna go ahead and do that early Eastern Palace play. Can't full clear because we do not have the bow yet, but some of those early items could pay out. Again, Solski's now checking Paradox Cave. We know there's only powder in there, but again, Spiral Cave is still in play. That one-off check could be the difference maker.
Yeah, both runners are quickly running out of locations. It might come down to that Aga play.
We'll have to see. Again, all comes down to the Morph Ball. Let's see what we find here in Eastern Palace. There's the map. Not a good start. You kind of want to hope to get the dungeon, to not find both dungeon items, because right now, there's still one item locked behind the Armos Knights, and you don't want that. You want that to be the compass at this point.
Yeah, finding the compass now would be not what you want to see.
Not at all.
One other thing to remember is Raikou's doing this without a sword.
That is impressive. Yeah, he can kill some enemies with the hook shot, and you can only stun others. But then again, if you play it right, you can make this work. He did not do the fairy fountain, the waterfall fairy cave. So he needs to check that if he's going to get it.
He's probably trying to wait for 500 rupees.
I don't blame him, but if it doesn't come, he needs to check it to get that sword. Unfortunately, this also means that in this particular style pro stream, he's going to have to deal with more than just the standard 2. But thankfully, he's got his good use of pots, so he takes him out. And here comes our spiral cave check. Get your resident sleepers in chat, folks, seeing as though we don't have the boots yet. Oh, what was that?
That was a big key.
Big key. Well, hey, that works.
Still got to do the dark room, though. It's just not so dark.
Thankfully. What's in the big chest? Big 20. So it's down to the big key chest. Does it have an item in it? And meanwhile, what was in Spiral Cave? What did he miss? Just another big 20. So Raikou did not make a big mistake there, having to pass up Spiral Cave.
I believe our only 2 accessible locations right now are this chest that RaikouRider's coming up to and Zora.
Yeah, it's looking that way. I'm trying to think what else we may have missed, but I can't think of anything. I think we've covered all of our bases. You know what? I said it was a 2% chance, but it's starting to look a lot bigger after this.
I'd add a 0 on that.
You might be right. There. Oh, fire sword. So he didn't need it after all.
So that's a master sword, so that further points to Aga.
Yeah. Neither of our runners know it yet, but Solski might find out if he runs Eastern Palace like Raikou did. Raikou looks like he's going to do the back end of Escape because he missed that earlier. He only did down to Zelda's dungeon. So he's going to find all the no items that Solski found earlier. But again, right now, I think the goal is to find out how to save up 500 rupees to get to Zora.
No, Raikou's making the play.
He is! Oh my god, he is! He's going to Aga! He's got the cape, he's got the sword, he's going in.
Even though I called it, I am surprised.
I think we both are, my friend. Even though I didn't call it, I am doubly surprised because I honestly, when we saw that early Moon Pearl, I honestly thought it was not going to happen, but I will concede my defeat.
We're going to have an Aga kill around the 30-minute mark.
In this tournament, that is insane. And yeah, as chat points out, yeah, this opens up the pyramid, and it leads all the way, because they have hookshot, they can go all the way over to the village of Outcasts. So that does open up quite a few items if they pull this route. It's just a matter of what will they find there, and will it have been worth it?
Yeah, it's pretty big Dark World access. It's a lot of areas in Dark World, but the routing to get around there is atrocious.
It is. It really is. Yeah, to bear in mind, even if they didn't, the things they would have to look for, they would have had one location left, and they need at least 2 items to get in. They would either need both gloves or the hammer and a glove. So it was at this point, it was almost a given that this became an Aga seed. But, ooh, that is harsh.
About the only... Oh, speaking of harsh, RaikouRider.
Not something he needs right now is a death in Aga Tower.
I think he had just gotten through 2 dark rooms. He wasn't too far in yet.
Yeah, still. When you're in a race like this, especially with a runner like Solski, any death is a death you don't want.
Indeed.
All right, let me clarify. Any unintentional death is a death you don't want.
True.
Let's make that clear here. An intentional death is a death warp. You want those.
Till you get a mirror.
Yeah. And even then, you might do it for a health refill if you don't want to waste your bottles or fairies or whatever else.
So the only way I can think of that this wouldn't have been an Agaseed is if Zora has the hammer and the magic bat has the glove.
Well, there is another option there. If, like, going off the hammer play, if the hammer was at Zora, or one of those 2 locations, that opens up Tower of Hera.
True.
And there could be items there as well, especially since we have the sword and the hammer, and the lamp, so that we could also check the basement if need be. So we would be able to full clear Tower of Hera right now. That could have items, but yeah, it's a very small list. And the odds are still pretty slim at this point. I think making the Aga play is about as good as they could do.
Yeah, especially considering they're not anywhere near 500 rupees to even check that option.
And actually, we couldn't even check Magic Bat because, again, we need a hammer to even check, you know. So, yeah, we would have... It's 100% dependent on Zora. And even then, he'd have to have the hammer to be able to make any of the plays. All right, so RaikouRider now getting near the top here at Aga Tower. To answer your question in chat, which is faster, Zora or Aga? Depends on where you are. I'd say right now, for RaikouRider, it'd be pretty 50-50, because the amount of time it would take to grind up the amount of rupees you need would probably take about as long as doing an Aga play. Maybe a little shorter.
Well, their only efficient rupee farm right now is, like, they would have to Hula Hand, and then I believe save and quit to Hula Hand again, because they don't have gloves. I
think you can only do it once. You can only Hula Hand once. No, the only other option is this one particular thief that has 5 rupees in pots that resets every time you exit and re-enter. That would be the 9 rupees.
Yeah, up in Blind's Hut over in Kakariko.
No, it's I think there's one near Desert.
But they don't have gloves to open it.
Oh crap! You're right. You can't even do that. So yeah, yeah, that would take even longer. Never mind. Aga is the fastest place, no matter how you look at it.
Yeah, this seed has just locked them in a corner.
It is. It's very linear right now. And I have not even checked to see how many blue balls he's fired so far. I think that's only 1, but I might be wrong. Oh, we're on 2. Thank you, Sandres. Oh, 2 it is. So just as RaikouRider finishes, Solski's now making his play into Aga. So let's see if this pays off for RaikouRider. What's on the pyramid?
Also, Solski's made up a lot of time. That's a grapple beam.
Not quite what they were hoping for, but that does open up some possibilities down the road, so it's not the worst thing they could have found.
So, judging by Raikou here, it looks like he's going to check Pod first.
Given how little items he has, that's a bit of a gamble, really. He's not going to be able to check much because he doesn't have the hammer and he doesn't have the bow. I mean, he'll be able to check a few things, but he's going to miss a lot of items out of this. Yeah, I'm agreeing with Chad here. I would have gone to the Village of Outcasts myself.
It is a lot higher item density.
But I'm not the one running, so it's time to pay a visit to everyone's favorite little extortionist, Kinky the Monkey. 110 rupees down the drain.
Further and further from that Zora money.
Indeed. And now we're heading into what Dr. Bob Tastic likes to call the Mullet Mansion. It's like any good mullet, it's keys, we've got keys in the front and items usually in the back, so like any good mullet, business in the front, party in the back.
In this case, let's see if RaikouRider can actually get to the party.
Good question. He shouldn't there, Wolfman. Ooh, literacy!
That's Ice Beam access.
No, it's not. He needs boots for Ice Rod access. Oh, Ice Beam access. Fair point. No, you're right. I got my ices mixed up. And I think he's taking that same cue. He's going right to desert.
That's his first shot at a dungeon clear. He's taking it.
Don't blame him. Though, I will deny he took a bit of a gamble by taking that first item and running, because one thing I've seen a lot of these scenes happen is you grab one item, you leave a dungeon, and it turns out there's something even bigger on the other side.
He had no way to get anything else from Pod, though.
Oh, good point. He needs a key. So yeah, never mind. I take back what I said. Now, Solski, he's making this Village of Outcasts play, so we'll see how this plays out. In the meantime, Raiko now checking our first chest here in Desert. And Morph Ball!
Wow!
Raiko making the winning play!
So, now he can't check anything else here in Desert, because it's either a small key or a big key on that torch. But, yeah, Morph Ball.
I don't think he needs anything else, but he's not going to be stupid here. He's going to head outside. He's going to grab that Ice Beam first. Not a bad call. When he gets that, and if he gets that Wave Beam in Blue Brinstar, that's going to be huge. So, big play here for RaikouRider. And meanwhile, we're going to see what's over on Bumper Cave. Just 300 rupees.
Oh. Okay, yeah, he is going back to Super Metroid.
I don't blame him, really. Yeah, it'd be first thought on my mind is I got Morph Ball. I'm going back to Super Metroid. I'm checking that out.
For some reason, I was expecting a save quit to a hard reset.
No, he's just taking the long way around so he can go straight in through the lobby. And meanwhile, Solski's going to head into Skull Woods. All right, RaikouRider got to power bomb his way through here. Now that he can do that, let's see what his first item here is in Super Metroid. Oh, that's our third sword upgrade.
So, for being light on firepower at the start, I mean, on the Link to the Past side, we got it now.
Yeah, we are getting armed for battle here today. And he's not even going to Blue Brinstar. I think he's going straight to Green Brinstar. Oh, nope, he's going to check Bomb Chorizo first.
He's probably hoping to loop back around to Blue Brin. It's going to cost him a little bit, possibly. But that Ice Beam should be playing powerful.
Yeah, he's got nothing to lose there. And just a big 20. No, Sandres, you did not miss anything. I was checking. I did not see any good items come out of that. Gonna try to do the Alcatraz jump here. Not an easy jump to make. Yep, never mind.
Nope, too many tries.
You can only waste so much time going for a trick like that. Ooh, that was close. That Wallmaster almost got Solski there.
We're going to save and a refill over here from Raiko, and Solski taking the Death Warp after only finding a key.
Not what he was hoping for there. And yes, Bionicle, both of our runners did successfully take out Aghanim.
Raiko's trying to make his way up to this gauntlet.
Yeah, but his wall jumps are not his strong suit, unfortunately, and you're starting to see that.
This is not an easy jump to make.
No, it's not. It really isn't. Wall jumping in Super Metroid is a challenge in and of itself. You have to be very precise with it. And doing like specific wall jumps in this can be even harder. But we'll see how he's going to give up on that. Meanwhile, we got triple bombs in the Sea House over on Solski's side. We're going to see if passing up the Village of Outcasts was a mistake for RaikouRider, though right now things are looking in his favor. Going to get a missile pack there on the route to Green Brinstar. And what do we have? Just 100 rupees there in the bombable hut. It's going to check the back end of the gauntlet here. Oh, we see a shield and a missile pack.
Not much there.
Not at all. All right, Solski gonna open up Thieves Town, but first he's gonna check the chess game. We have a single rupee and a 5-bomb upgrade. Nada.
Yeah, so far Village Outcast not paying out.
No, it's looking more and more like RaikouRider made the right call here. Grabbing that literacy and pod and going straight to desert, got the morph ball and the ice beam, and now he's searching through Super Metroid. Already got himself a 3rd sword upgrade. 10 arrow upgrade there for Solski. Things could turn around though. Thieves Town is an interesting play, though Solski is once again gambling here because he does not have the hammer. So if he does not find anything, if there's an item in that big chest, this could cost him.
Well, one common strategy I've seen with Pendant Thieves Town is you check the first 4 and then you just bail.
That might be what Solski's doing here. Nothing in this particular room here for RaikouRider. No, I do not know specific room names, and no, I will never probably remember them, so don't bother. No offense to Super Metroid fans, my memory does not have enough room for that.
So this actually kind of reinforces that play I was stating earlier in Thieves Town, because Solski has 3 of the 4 items.
Yeah, but he's taking a very different route than they're used to, so I think you're right. I think he's setting up to just get out of Thieves Town as soon as he gets his last item. Oh no, he's going up.
He's going. He might be hedging his bets on the pedestal.
Possible. Gotta be careful, he's running dangerously low on health right now. Yep, there we go. That'll help a little bit. Oh, ooh, nice save for the wall jump there for Raiko. Yeah, from what we've heard, RaikouRider does seem to have, Super Metroid is not his strong suit. Raiko has admitted this, but again, if you're going to run this tournament, you kind of have at least some experience in both games. You got to know the general strategies to pull this kind of stuff off. It's not an easy thing. It's part of the reason why I don't speedrun, because memorizing strategies, especially for a game like Super Metroid, not something I'm capable of doing. But if you're going to practice your wall jumps, here's the place to do it in the Edikun room. This was just specifically designed to teach you the wall jump. Nicely done there. Let's see if it works. Nope, just a missile pack. Compass there for Solski.
So for Solski, the last item either has to be in the Maiden's chest, on blind, or in the big chest. And if it's in the big chest, Houston, we got a problem.
Indeed, indeed. Yeah, I won't say this game is super hard. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say this is the hardest game to speedrun. There's a reason why the community for Super Metroid is as large as it is. It can be done. What I'm saying is that it does take some time to get used to the specific mechanics with this. Also, thank you to PF Flan for the compliment there, my friend. All right, RaikouRider now checking out Pink Brinstar. Be careful, these bugs here can be pretty nasty. Thankfully, it's got 3 energy tanks, so not too bad. Oh, charge beam for Solski!
That's a good find, but it's still not progression.
No, but that does mean he doesn't have to worry about the big chest. And I thought for a minute he was going to go that way. I'm like, what are you doing over there? Then I forgot he doesn't have any gloves, so he can't lift the big block up.
And considering he doesn't have any small keys, it looks like the small key is locked in the big chest.
Yeah, that might be true. Ooh, bacon coin for Raiko. That's 2 of our medallions down. Means a very slim chance we'll have to worry about medallions for Turtle Rock later.
I saw a previous race on this channel. I'm still wary. 2 out of 3. Both dungeons need ether.
That's why I don't give it. I say it's not likely. I just said it's 2/3 chance we don't get to worry about it. Doesn't mean it can't happen. And there's the map. So yeah, big chest in Thieves Town is not an issue at all. Solski made the right call there. Don't know if we'll need pedestal, but at least we'll know he doesn't have to worry about the big chest.
We know where ice is, so once we find plasma, we'll have the full beam package for Super Metroid.
Indeed, and it looks like Raiko's going to take the upper entrance here to head back into Blue Brinstar. He might be picking up his wave beam pretty soon if he can do his damage boost right. And Solski now going to pay a visit to good old Alec Baldwin and check out the digging game. And wow, 3 digs for Powerbomb.
Powerbomb's pretty good right now.
Yeah, we have confirmed Wave Beam is in the ceiling here in the upcoming E-Tank room, or in the where the E-Tank usually hides. Here in the Billy Mays room, if I remember correctly.
I don't think this is the Billy Mays room.
It's near the Billy Mays room, though. I know that. Because I know that's up there. Ooh, using the enemy as a platform gets his wave beam. Nicely done. Oh, what is this? High jump boost! You can't blame Solski for missing that because he came here early, but this is the one time where that early check may have actually backfired on it.
Oh, that's great for Raiko. That would hurt for Solski though. And here's the Billy Mays room, and yeah.
Let's see, we got Piece of Heart. Also, we saw Red Meringue there in the Billy Mays room. We've got Heart Container, Big 20, Missile Pack, and Power Glove. I'd call that a small amount of hype there.
I'll give it a 6. Because, yeah, it's required, but that was it.
I'd say a 5. That's the only, to me, anything above a 5 is more than one item involved.
Fair point.
Like, it's not a trash cave, to say this for sure.
Now, Raiko did not pick up that red meringue, but he did pick up the 300 rupees. That puts him... I believe that actually puts him in range for Zora now.
If not, he's dangerously close, that's for sure. He might be heading back that way now. Remember, he has not checked that area, so he's not realized there's a third sword waiting for him there. And who knows what Zora's got hiding. Now it's Solski's turn to dig into pod. Yeah, not going to be able to check much because, like we said, but for Solski, this is a required play because we know that book is there, and that's going to lead him to this morph ball. Meanwhile, RaikouRider checking old Torian, only finding a big 20 there under old Mother Brain spot.
And that was his last power bomb.
Yeah, he's going to have to do some grinding. He's out of power bombs and super missiles, so he's going to have to farm for some of those if he wants any more.
He's coming back up to the ship, so that's a quick refill right there.
That's true. He might do that. In fact, I think the ship is one of the only ways to just automatically refill, because even the missile stations only fill up your regular missiles.
Right.
So Solski's going to grab that book. He knows, hey, this will come in handy. He's going to take that, and I think he's off to the desert. And he will be pleasantly rewarded for what he gets there.
Now, something to note, since this is still Swift Stage, we are still running under version 9.2, so there is no dynamic text. You cannot check the pedestal.
No pedestal checks, otherwise I'd probably be hyping it up right now. But nonetheless, we'll have to see if the pedestal even comes into play. As RaikouRider down refills at the ship, as we predicted. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking Solski forgot he had his flute.
That one's rather...
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I mean, that flute was rather early, right?
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, and it looks like Raikou is actually heading over to Red Tower. And there's the morph ball for Solski. The game is now opened up to him. Alright, here's the fake flower. I've seen this place pay out way too many times to count, but not this time, just supers.
Raikou doesn't have charge, so that's still a nice sight.
That is very true. He's going to Thieves Town for that. Which begs the question, will he ever get charged? He may go in chargeless.
I wouldn't be terribly surprised.
All right, let's see what else Raikou finds. Her heart container there.
Oh, is Solski? Solski's going to steal a key here.
Oh, yes, he is. He is taking a gamble here. Going to steal a key from the back of Desert to check the rest of it. Bit of a gamble here. We'll see if that plays out.
We know boots are required for this seed because of the ice rod. You cannot change that.
Nope. You know, ice rod's required because we've confirmed that Turtle Rock is a crystal dungeon. You know, as a kid, hearing those cannons firing on the side room always threw me off. All right, let's see what we have here in the big key chest. Well, more vanilla ice cream, that's what. And RaikouRider uses his grapple beam to get across, avoids that piece of heart. Oh, and a death warp there for Solski, but looks like Raikou's on his way over to Rex ship.
Well, he's got the grapple beam, so it's... Yeah, he should be able to get over there.
course, he's going to follow this up. Of course, we know what's in the big chest at this point. Well, no, actually, we know, because the small key has to be on the torch. And there's the compass. So that means Land Melissa's got the last item.
That wasn't even a save and quit, was it?
That was a hard reset.
Yeah, he got nothing of value, so he's headed over to Super Metroid.
Okay, yeah, I think it's a save and quit to a hard reset. Considering the items he's got, it makes some sense. But he's going to go ahead and work his way up to... He's going to actually check the gauntlet, something Raiko tried to do earlier but couldn't quite pull off. Let's hope this doesn't come back to bite him later, that he couldn't check the spot.
Oh, by the way, on that hard reset, he had just done a save continue from the death, so he actually still had all that progress.
Ah, clever setup there. All right, so let's see if the gauntlet pays off here.
Well, we know the two items in the back aren't going to, because it was just a missile pack and a shield. So what's this first item?
Just a big 20.
That whole gauntlet's a bust.
Indeed. And in the meantime, RaikouRider now taking on Phantoon. Our first Super Metroid boss of the night, and it's the gatekeeper of most any percent runs.
Phantoon a bit too quick for those shots.
Indeed, but he's gonna get them here. And anyone who's watched any percent runs of Super Metroid knows that Phantoon can pretty much gatekeep you. Because of the RNG mechanics of Phantoon, one of the only bosses that runs on RNG, this can make and break your run easily. Exactly, Sandres. Just ask any runner at GDQ.
So far, it looks like it's going okay for Raiko.
Yep, he's not losing too much health, and he's getting some good refills from those flames. It's just men are trying to get those hits in, but he's not having much luck there.
Solski's taking his mock ball here, finding a whole bunch of junk.
And that's the end of Phantoon for RaikouRider.
Alright, let's see what kind of goodies Wreck Ship has for us today.
Indeed, indeed. Considering we haven't found all that much Super Metroid-wise, we might find something here. Actually, we haven't found a ton of items in general. There's a lot of potential items that could be here in Wreck Ship, so this could be a big play here for RaikouRider.
Yeah, I mean, we found some key items, but... I mean, for an hour in, it's not bad.
Yeah, we're not doing too bad, but we're not exactly swimming in items either. I've seen races where this far in, we've gotten like double this.
And Solski is bypassing that reserve tank up there.
Huh. To be fair, most good runners don't use the reserve tanks if they can help it.
He's got Varia. That's one of the main things you need the reserve tanks for.
Solski showing why he has mastered that wall jump there. Just dominates that room with no problem there at the Eticoons.
And then gets the mock ball out to not have to wall jump back up.
Oh, we've got Power Glove, which means we now know where Titansmith's hiding.
Well, that opens things up.
Yeah, because as soon as he goes to Hype Cave, he'll be getting his Titan's mitts. So yeah, pretty good play there for Raiko already. And now comes the spiky room of doom.
Yeah, that room without gravity can pose some problems, and it hurts.
Not a fun experience. Oh, a little shock treatment there from those exposed wires. Oh, mushroom and spore spawn supers.
They already have powder, so there's no reason to hold on to that for fake powder. That can get immediately turned in.
Indeed, and just a piece of heart. And we're gonna go to the wave gate room here. Thankfully, we do not have to do wave skip because we have the beam. And it's just for 5 arrow upgrade.
How about not?
Yeah, thanks, but no thanks. Oh, he's like, oh, bacon coin. Need that. I'll take that.
Bacon, bacon, bacon.
It's bacon!
Raiko, good heads-up play here. He's opened one door, and he's going to open up the rest of the doors here so he doesn't have to kill the enemies again.
A very smart play there. Gotta be careful with that. Gonna take out the push off with these gong droids, as I like to call them.
Solski is making his way back through Blue Brin.
He goes back and checks that one missile spot he passed up earlier. Oh, screw attack!
That's some nice damage.
Screw attack. Is still on. What other items can we find here in Brick Ship? Brick Ship has been preying out decently. Nothing super huge except for those power gloves we got earlier, but nothing exactly OMG worthy yet. Oh, let's see what we got here. Oh, empty bottle. Well, considering we haven't gotten the other bottle yet, that might be tempting.
But can he get it without speed booster?
Oh, that's a good point. Considering his wall jump skills aren't exactly up to par, that might not be worth it. But at least with that knowledge, he knows it's there if he has to, if that's the only bottle he can get. Highly doubt it, since we're going to need the mirror at some point. Actually, no. Actually, technically, we don't. Swamp is a pendant.
No, Swamp's a 5/6 crystal.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. Yeah, mirror is required. So, yeah, that bottle's probably not going to come into play. RaikouRider gonna check up here now. And just a shield.
Kind of surprised it didn't get tagged on that, but
I know, right? Get some more supers.
Yeah, without charge, Raiko is probably happy to see those. Solski's going up this speed booster shaft here.
Yep. Good wall jumping skills can get you through here. And it looks like Raiko's setting up for some bowling. just some power bombs there.
Well, how did Solski get down there?
I don't know.
And that is his last power bomb. Now he needs to go and refill. I believe their count's 15? Turns out 15 is not a whole lot.
No, apparently not. Not in this case. And just 10 arrows for RaikouRider, so we're starting to hit that dead zone of items right now where we just can't find anything. And an 8 tank at gravity.
They have access to Bubble Mountain, right?
Technically, yeah. They do. They have various suits, so Hellrun wouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, I'd say Norfair is probably the play right now.
I was starting to think that might be the case, yeah.
They also have access to a bit of Meridia through the Dark World Ice Rod Cave.
True, though I think that might be something they save for later because they want to try to get Gravity Suit first just to be safe, but you never know. That might be something they consider.
I experienced a scene where Gravity Suit was the room right before Dragon.
Oh. Oh.
With required hell runs for Varia. This randomizer sometimes has a mean streak, and I'm wondering if we're going to see a little bit of it at some point.
To see, it looks like Raikou's actually, he's going to take a Dark World warp here. Now he's got that power glove. A few locations have opened up to him, and he has still not been to Village of Outcasts. But here's something, he could check Catfish on the way if he's smart. Get that check out of the way. Nope, he's setting up his hook shot. He's going straight to Village. Well, how'd you know when you say that? All right, question from our restreamer Bionicle Genius in the chat. Hour in, who do you think's in the lead? It's a bit early to call. In terms of progression, I think Raikou's got a slight lead, but not a very strong one. I think with the right play, Solski could easily make it up.
Yeah, progression items, they're both even. Solski's a sword up. Solski's got better firepower. Raikou's got a boss lead, but Solski's looking to actually take that back. That's going to be a costly death. Since Raikou does not have the mirror, any death in the Dark World will take him back to the Light World. Any save and quit in the Dark World will take him back to the Light World until he gets that mirror.
So he's taking that cube. He's going to go swimming.
He's got the Zora money.
He's going to get a couple bucks more because he's going over to the hobo. But still, that hobo's last $5. You know, actually, that's a good question. From Sandres, one thing I have not seen in this tournament. I don't think I've seen any. I think I maybe seen one runner at most use X Factor.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. Does Solski even have the right equipment to X Factor, though?
Not 100% sure. I know you need Charge Beam and I believe Power Bombs, but I forget what else you might need for that. Charge, Wave, and Power Bombs. That's what you need. But yeah, he could do X Factor.
Yeah, but with it requiring Power Bombs and him not having normal bombs, that might be risky.
Alright, Raikou got his Tempered Sword there from the Waterfall Fairy. Let's see what's in Zora's domain.
Well, we know the ledge is jumped.
Alright. What do we get for 500 rupees? Is it Life Lesson, Love Lesson, or Worth? Life Lesson. Just a missile pack.
Solski's got the Phantoon down.
So yeah, it's pretty much confirmed. This was an Aghanim seed, no matter how you look at it.
I blame Shades.
I wasn't the one who generated the seed, but I was the one who picked it out and sent it to the runners, so I take full responsibility. RaikouRider running the back end of Escape here. He missed this out earlier and not going to find anything, unfortunately, but still.
Yeah, this is feeling like Norfair's got our progression.
I'm getting the same vibe. There's really everything else we've checked pretty much. We've cleared out Wreck Ship. We've cleared out pretty much everything else we can in Hyrule right now. I think the play is Norfair.
Yeah, hopefully it's not Suitless Meridia plays.
Oh, he's doing his cat. Either he's doing catfish or he's no. Yeah, I think he's setting back up to go to village. Algernon, you keep saying that every time you do, he goes to village. I think he hears you and he's taunting you.
That catfish is going to sit for a while.
I think so. Alright, Raikou gonna go ahead and do his bumper cape check. We know there's nothing up there. Well, he's 300 rupees, but he's already gone to Zora. He's pretty much got enough money for the rest of the seed.
You know, we kept calling Norfair And there's something on Solski's tracker that I kind of miss. Solski's got his Titans mitts now. So, Dark Death Mountain's a play as well, as on top of Meyer area.
That is a very good point. A couple things have opened up that we didn't think about. We'll have to keep that in mind, see if that comes into play later. No, Algernon, he has not been to Hype Cave. That is where the other glove is hiding. Solski about to pick up his screw tag.
It's always nice to have an attack that just rips through everything. Or at least close enough to everything.
Indeed. Also, I should give a little credit. The way I call screw attack, shout out to YouTuber Some Call Me Johnny, if anyone ever seen his Metroid reviews.
Now, those of you saying Solski is a boss ahead, remember, Blind was a pendant boss, so we don't know if he's required or not. And the only item in his dungeon that was relevant was the charge beam.
Yeah, so not exactly sure if that's a lead or not. Now, if it was a crystal boss, we'd probably say, yeah, he's a boss ahead. But right now, it's iffy. It's like he's a boss ahead, maybe? I would say Solski's made a couple more checks, though a lot of those checks RaikouRider's making now, so he's quickly catching up on that regard. But to be fair, a lot of those checks Solski did not get anything out of, so it really didn't pay off for him. So I wouldn't exactly call it a lead. Oh, Raikou taking another death. Thankfully, he died right at Skull Wood, so he's just gonna refill his health and go back where he was.
Yeah, I think that might have been planned.
Probably for the best. That way he doesn't risk dying in the overworld and getting sent all the way back to Link's house. That would have hurt. But he is now starting his Village of Outcasts play again. We know there's not much here. The only big play is in Thieves Town itself. Answer question, chat. Shield was pretty much passed on. We've seen like 2 shields so far, and neither of them have been picked up. Alright, well, since we're seeing a lot of familiar players, I want to answer a comment in the chat. I actually do kind of understand. In a way, I agree with what Bliven in the chat is saying. That, yeah, it doesn't really make a difference if they're not good at checks or not. I'm just saying because they weren't, it's not really helping or hurting either Brunner. So even though he's done them first, it doesn't really get him a lead or anything like that. I wouldn't exactly count them, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, right now the first one to get an advantage would probably be the first one to get a new check-in. Although RaikouRider does need to go to Hype Cave and get those mitts.
Absolutely. right, Solski's going to start his run up in Red Tower. Now check a couple spots here. Again, we know there's not much here.
And Raiko is going to go down into Thieves Town.
So it looks like we won't be seeing a chargeless seed after all, because he will be getting his charge shot from the main chest.
The question at that point is, will we see a blind kill out of him?
That's a good question. Well, if he goes all the way down there, I'm pretty sure he's just going to get it over with.
And Solski's feeding the flowers.
Now, I kind of wonder if the fact that we've that the randomizer has modified the item get box to be quickly removed is the reason why a lot of runners are a lot more willing to pick up stuff like super missiles and power bombs and all that stuff, because before it would take like forever for one of those to go away, wasting time, and now it's just like in and out, so it's kind of more worth it to pick those up.
Yeah, and Solski quit feeding the flowers.
Now, I do definitely agree with what Migs Live says in the chat. When a race is this close and there's no obvious lead, it's really hard to call who's ahead in a case like this, because of just the nature of the divergence of these different routes and the checks that they make. It won't be until like probably another hour in before we finally start saying who's likely ahead.
Yeah, because we've got a couple possible divergences, you know, even once Raiko gets those mitts.
Now here's a room we haven't checked yet, I don't think. X-ray room. And just triple bombs.
There's a charge. Raiko's going to go ahead and go through to blind.
Well, at least neither of our runners have to worry about the big chest, since we know it's only a small key in there. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and call it right now. Considering the items we have, I think there's one potentially big spot for items that's gonna come into play. I'm calling Hookshot Cave.
That is 100% in logic for Solski right now.
Yep, and it won't be too far off for RaikouRider once he gets through here. Oh, Solski kind of jumped the gun there at Spazer. But he gets it through. Very quick kill there for RaikouRider. Nicely done. It's his red pendant. Let's see what's in Spazer room. Oh, someone call Phantom Ryu, because that's gotta be K!
Very nice find for Solski. And if they have the right medallion for it, I believe that puts Meyer in logic right now.
True, though Meyer is green pendant, so that might not be a bad call, really. We'll have to see.
And that would also put him a hammer away from being able to pull head. Though the odds of that being required, not very high.
No, not at all.
in before the double jinx.
Yeah. We've already jinxed ourselves once tonight.
Oh, but we make this so fun for the viewers.
Yeah, I'm sure, and the runners are gonna hate us for it later.
Details.
Anyway, Solski now gonna take on Crane. Will we get the DLC, or can he deny him his trip to the prom? No DLC today. Solski with the quick kill on Kraid. Nicely done.
And Butter.
Butter sword. Oh, well, certainly not progression, but I certainly, you know, Butter sword this early on, considering we still have a ton of bosses left in Link to the Past. I'm not gonna say no to that.
Yeah, the only link to the past boss that's down is the one that doesn't care about your sword level.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a pretty decent find, and it looks like RaikouRider's about to get his Titan's mitts.
A piece of heart on Solski's side, not very exciting there, but we already got our Butter.
Yeah. I think for Solski, I think the next play is going to be, yep, he's going to Upper North Fair.
A clean mock ball there to get through.
Nicely done. He's gonna be heading his way over to ice beam room. There we go. Got to really get that mock ball down good.
Now Raikou is going up to Death Mountain here. We're going to see our Dark Death Mountain play.
Indeed. Let's see if my prediction was correct. Power bombs in the ice beam cave. Oh, actually, Raikou's gonna head up.
Has he not checked Paradox? Oh, he didn't check Spiral.
He's checking Spiral Cave. That's what I was thinking. He doesn't have Hammer. He can't open up Turtle Rock yet. He's gonna quickly knock out Spiral Cave, even though there's nothing there. Actually, we didn't even see what's on Floating Island. Oh, never mind. Five arrow upgrade. Nothing in the Crumble Room. Thank the Lord. Nothing in Crumble Tower. Indeed, Lightbox, the walk of shame. We did that earlier. Oh, and I think Solski's gonna go check high jump room. So looks like 10 bombs there for another item there. What's in here? The other medallion! We've got Ether!
Well, we don't have to worry about that anymore.
Nope, that takes care of that problem. We have the swirly coin, the lightning coin, and the baking coin. So lucky days there. Now RaikouRider gonna head up to Super Funny Cave. Got 2 items in here to check out. Oh, forgot to do his hook shots glitch. But he got the second time. That's good.
Hey, he got through.
Yeah, the second one's the more important one anyway. And I think Solski's gonna be meeting him over in Dark Death Mountain because he's up there now. Let's see what's in Super Bunny Cave. We've got Bloomerang and a reserve tank.
The reserve tank not going to pass up, but not what they're looking for right now.
Nope. So I called an item on Hookshot Cave. We'll see if that plays out. What medallions hit? Oh, Bombos for Turtle Rock. So that means we never had to worry about it. Now, I called an item here in Hookshot Cave. Let's see if my prediction comes true. Come on, give me some love here. Prove me right, game. Heart container to start things off. And we get a missile pack. Super missiles. And another missile pack. Well, thanks for making me a liar, game.
Womp, womp, womp. So, how about that Mire area, though?
Yeah, that is in play now. Misery Mire. In fact, that's exactly where RaikouRider's heading right now.
Now, RaikouRider does not have the red cane like Solski does, so he cannot dive yet.
Not fully. He can't full clear Mire, but he could do everything up until Vitreous. Especially since Bombos is also required for Misery Mire.
Yeah, with all this Bombos requirement, I wouldn't be surprised to see Fire Rod in Ice Palace right now.
It's starting to feel that way, doesn't it? We'll see. Piece of heart and, well, 2 pieces of heart there in the Mire Shack.
He didn't save and quit yet. He's going to dive that Mire.
Yep, he's going to dive it. Bit of a gamble there. Also, we're seeing a mushroom check there. Piece of heart for the mushroom. Not what he was hoping for.
There is one question I kind of have right now, though.
What's that?
We're an hour and a half in. Where are the mail upgrades?
You know, that's a good question. And it looks like Solski might be making, considering the same play here. He's going to Mire Shack. Will he dip into Mire?
He can full clear the thing.
Yeah, he has the cane of Samaria. He could check it. He could defeat Vitreous if it comes down to that. It's not going to be an easy fight, seeing as though they don't have a lot of the better items, like, you know, the bow and silver arrows, but with Buttersword, not a hard fight.
Buttersword, cape. I'm pretty sure he knows NMG strats to just stand in the puddle, do spins. Or he can just do that.
And we've got a B-Torp. And he's going to take on Gold Torizo. There's nothing there.
I thought this would be less take him on, more check, but yeah, this is a full-on fight.
Let's take him on. He's got enough super missiles. He's just going to pound away. He got in the right spot for it. There's not much else you can do here, though. You kind of need Space Gem to get through a lot of these areas. Well, let's see if Mire continues to pay off here for RaikouRider. He hasn't found much yet there. There's a small key.
Oh, Solski's not even bothering with Mire itself.
Ah, another big route diversions here. This is RaikouRider's gamble. If he finds a big item in here in Mire, this will have played out. This would have paid off big time for him. If not, though, he may have wasted a lot of time and given Solski a chance to take the lead.
But it's also possible Vitreous is the one that has the important item.
That's also very true, in which case both of our runners have wasted time.
That bottle from Lower Norfair only paying off with 50 bucks.
Must have been real nice glass to be worth 50. Solski heading back into Upper Norfair. There's the compass for Raikou.
Surprised he didn't do the cutscene room.
Yeah, he might be coming back to that. He's hoping to find something else first. To be fair, this usually tends to be a better item check here. I've seen more items come out of here. Never mind, small key. Thanks for proving me wrong again, game. Oh, we found Shovel here on Solski's end, here in the lava bath.
I heard you like fetch quest.
After I already played that clip or hit that button earlier. Oh, Solski, be careful. He's running a little low on health there.
Got a farm spot coming up not too long, and right here is he's not taking the save room. Okay.
Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Cane of Brian. Team Hell No complete. You just never realized that reference, did you?
I got that reference.
I know you did, but yeah, that's the first. Oh, we got Spacer there for Solski.
It's not quite plasma, but it'll do for now.
Since we don't have plasma yet, Spacer will do in a pinch. And 300 rupees in the big key room. And he's just gonna commit suicide.
Oh, he's probably going to go to lower Norfair.
Probably. Solski gonna check Space Booster. 2 items up here, one in the one right before the door and one inside.
I believe this is a Speed Booster.
It's normally Speed Booster, yes, that's like I said.
You said Space Booster.
I could have sworn I said Speed Booster, but maybe my words just came out wrong. Me smart, me talk good. I have words, I have the best words. And it looks like you're right there, Dark. Looks like he is going to take on Golterizo and Laura Norfair.
Solski was doing his best Mario impression there.
Woohoo! And another single, the other single rupee up there. Fortunately, kind of slipped off there, so he can't quite get back up there right now. He's having some trouble. All right.
Looks like Solski fell through again.
Yeah, he's having some trouble there for sure, but he's finally getting through now.
Also dodging the validation rupee.
He doesn't want it.
We've got RaikouRider going back into Upper Norfair. And
I wonder what he's planning to do.
Oh, we got another crate. We got another crate kill incoming.
Oh dear.
Solski's making his way through these heat rooms. That early Various suit really coming in handy right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Avoiding those hell runs is a real pain in the butt. So not having to deal with that is a blessing for these guys, I'm sure. All right, let's see if RaikouRider can avoid the DLC here. Nope, looks like not. At the same time, Solski's taking on Crocomire.
Yeah, he doesn't have plasma, so We don't get the one shot over here on Crocodile.
But he's using the super missiles well, timing each shot perfectly. Down goes Craig, and down goes Crocodile. And just a 5-bomb upgrade on the other side.
Yeah, I think the butter was better.
Yeah, I think so too. So now both our runners have Butter Sword, and both of them could use them for later, so that works out for them.
Yeah, if Vitreous does end up being the play, that cape and that butter, you're not even going to care that you don't have arrows. You don't have a bow right now.
I agreed. Nice use of the grapple there by Solski to get through that room. I don't know if Raiko or Solski checked this earlier, but it doesn't matter. Piece of heart.
Oh, I remember Solski did check that earlier.
Okay.
Solski's not coming up with a whole lot.
Yeah, I think the chat's starting to think there might be a chance for Suitless Meridia at this rate, and I'm starting to see the potential of that happening.
There is another check that our runners could make right now that might have slipped their minds.
That is?
Hat
magic.
That's nice. That's really nice. But, what if that sneaky hammer is in Ice Palace?
I've seen it happen before.
You can't clear Ice Palace, but you can certainly get your foot in the door.
Yeah.
And RaikouRider not grabbing that. Well, Raiko already knows what he needs for Mire and Turtle Rock, so he knows Ether is the dead coin.
Yeah. He's not worried about it. Not a bad call. And look at Solski wall jumping like a badass.
He's been playing this game for, I believe his bio said 20 years.
Good God.
So probably about the time this game came out.
Close to it, I'd say.
A lot of time to get your tech down.
Gonna heal up real quick.
Raiko going to grab his shovel. Believe that didn't pay out though.
I don't think we've seen Shovel get checked. Oh, and Solski heading his way up to lower Norfair here.
Yeah, we've got a lava dive.
Ooh, that's a big gamble here. He's got a... Oh, but... And he gets it! Holy cow, what a play! First try by Solski. My God.
What a play. We'll see if it pays off.
Indeed. We've already seen a little bit of lower Norfair, and we haven't seen much there yet.
Yeah, everything around the Golden Chorizo is a dud.
So let's see. What do we need for Go Mode in Super Metroid? Really, as far as I can tell, the only thing we really need is maybe...
Gravity.
Gravity. That's probably about it. Everything else is pretty, and even then, like, yeah.
Except I think there's a grapple strat to get out, so they might, depending on skill and how much energy they need, Solski might be in Super Metroid Go mode right now.
It's very well possible. And I believe this is the worst room in the game, if I remember correctly. It's not, I know it's close to, yeah, it was worst room in the game. Cleared right through it, though. Look, Solski just owning it right now. Okay, Bionic confirmed that's not the worst room, it's a different room. I say, just a big 20.
Now, even though I say Solski is possibly in Super Metroid Go mode, there's still some, he still needs the bow and Fire Rod, Ice Rod, and Hammer for Link to the Past.
Yeah.
And he might be in trouble now.
And he knows that he resets. He's like, I'm out of here.
That is the worst room in the game.
Yeah.
Oh, and we do need Boots and Mirror. Almost forgot that.
Yeah, we know Boots is required to get Ice Rod, and Mirror is required for Swamp. So yeah, we need Bow, both rods, Hammer, Boots, and Mirror. And of course, Raiko also needs to get that cane to Samaria. No, actually, answer your question. No, he did not lose half magic. He saved before he went in or North Fair, so he saved all his items he got before that.
We got RaikouRider farming up, looks like supers. Giving some farewell shots there. And Solski is making sure to kill never mind. that one can live.
Solski now making his way through. Hang on his way, likely he might be doing an early Ridley play, which will be interesting this early on. He's still a little low on health. Oh, Mirror!
That's a Mirror!
So Lord North Fair was indeed the play.
He just went right through that platform.
Now onto the Gold Pirate Room. Gonna use a Berserk tank, but that's not gonna give him much health to work with. He's gonna have to be very careful on these guys. These guys do a lot of damage, and you can only hit them when they turn gold. Other than that, they are invincible. So this is gonna take a lot of skill on his part.
Yeah, Solski got kicked for 50 damage.
But he got through.
Yeah, normally in casual playthrough, you're expected to have Gravity Suit coming through here, which is a lot more defense. A lot more defense than Solski currently has.
Not helped by it from what I've heard from others is that they actually fixed the programming so that the damage reduction from Varia and Gravity are now separated. So you have to have both for extra defense. One does not guarantee both defense.
Using that grapple beam to farm pretty effectively right now.
Indeed. Not only is it faster than using your normal beam attack, but it also can be shot again immediately to grab the item so you don't have to keep jumping around. Very effective.
We've still got RaikouRider going through Norfair. Is he about to
much of it? He is. He's going for the lava bath.
Oh, we got double lava dives.
Yeah, though, given his skill, how much he's had trouble with wall jumps here, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to pull this off. This is a very tricky wall jump.
Oh, he got tagged.
Yeah, like I said, this is tricky. You're taking damage from the lava itself. You've got those heads sticking out the wall, blasting you left and right. And you got it!
You just gotta be very careful going forward.
Yeah, he is very wisely saving his game now, much like Solski did. Speaking of Solski, it is time for the Winged Beast.
Unloading those supers into him.
And to think, we're going to be able to recreate this kind of fight in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate coming out in December. I had to, I'm sorry.
And that's Ridley down.
Nicely done with the sacrifice play. And of course, since we're still looking for items, he is going to check the baby pod room. Oh,
well then! Lower Norfair is the play.
Play of plays. Holy cow! So, Lore of Morfair has both the mirror and the bow. Two huge item grabs there for Solski. I think we can safely call it. Solski is now taking the lead.
So, at this point, I think the next play would be go do your pod Eastern combo.
I would agree. I think that's the smartest play you can make. There's still a lot of items in Eastern. The only thing you have to be careful of is with pod is that we still don't have the hammer. Forgot about that little factoid, huh? That hammer is the one item holding these runners back. As soon as they find that, this game is on. Because that opens up several dungeons. Ice Palace, Turtle Rock, Pod, Swamp, all hammer blocked.
Yeah, there's a lot of hammer blockage right now.
And any one of them could have our remaining items, the boots and the fire rod.
And chat's calling for a fire rod Ted.
It's still possible at this point, but it is a very tricky play to make because we've got a lot of item checks to do now. So it could be any one of them. There's an E-Tank there.
Yeah, at this point, if you're running this, you're assuming Pet is dead.
Yeah, you're not even thinking Pet at this point because there's too many item checks to make in Link to the Past, and so many of them could have the items that you're looking for.
And we still got suitless Meridia.
Yeah. So I would not. I would say a 0.5% chance of pay. Very slim.
So only a quarter as likely as an Agassiz?
Very funny, very funny. Ooh, X-ray scope!
Ooh! So now we can microwave.
Not yet. We need plasma for that.
We're close.
Yeah. Sadres was right. We're 2/3 of the way there. We need plasma to pull off that, but if we find that, oh boy. That'll make that might be interesting for Dragon, because that's still a possibility.
Even if they don't find it, they have grapple.
That's true. They may consider grapple over microwave at this point. Chat calling for gravity at pedestal.
Isn't it still possible to kill Dragon and get out without gravity, though?
It's tricky, but I think it can be done. The thing is that I think you'd have to have extremely good skills to be able to pull that off. I think you would need a very specific set of items and a lot of skill to pull it off, but I think it can be done.
I think grapple's one of them that you need.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Bliven in the chat. Possible, yes, but given Raiko's skills, what we've seen so far this feed, and I don't mean to put the guy down, but even he's acknowledged his Super Metroid skills are not his best. I don't think he could do it. Solski might be able to pull it off, given what we've seen so far. I think Solski could pull it off, but Raiko, I'm not so sure.
Well, there's a chance we may find out.
Well, we'll have to see, but we're going to get our first big play here because one dungeon we completely forgot about now, Tower of Hera. With mirror, it is open.
And with book, we can also check the tablet.
Oh, good point. Tablets are in play now. Both the Ether and Bombo's tablets are now accessible. He's going to go and pick up that blue goo. I mean, it's a free blue potion. Why would you say no to that? And indeed, Solski is going to take that book. He's checking the Ether tablet.
You mentioned why you say no to that, especially when we're 2 hours in without a mail upgrade.
Indeed. Let's see what we get. Big 20.
Still not a mail upgrade.
I'm sure we'll find something eventually. I mean, again, we've got a ton of dungeons to check. We're still not even close to Go Mode in Link to the Past. We've got time. Chill.
Well, oh, hey, there's a big key.
Oh, hey there, Big Key. Glad to see you here. Guess we don't have to worry about a basement run yet. Still might have one, but we got some time. Looks like a small key's gonna be upstairs. Either that or it's in the basement, so we may not have to worry about it at all.
Yeah, well, let's hope for it to be in the basement. Let's have something nice for these runners.
Yeah, they've been through enough hell. Let's cut them a break.
We've brought up the suitless Meridia for a bit. Well, there's that small key.
Yep. And I don't think we found all the dungeon items, though, so...
No, we just found it. We had a heart piece in the in that chest in the back on the first floor, and we just got super missiles.
And I think that's the only 2 items, so yeah, we don't have to worry about it.
Yep.
Basement is dead. Because it's going to be, Moldorm's going to have either map or compass, and the other's going to be in the basement. So yeah, no basement run.
And butter-coated Moldorm.
Yep, no trolling today. He ain't got to have a chance. There's the compass. And after just under 2 hours, we finally have our first crystal of the race.
So, this is a plan, though, right?
Don't say that.
Hey, that was our first crystal, but we have 3 Metroid bosses down, so we have progress.
Looks like RaikouRider's gonna have to use one of his reserve tanks to take on Ridley. They're having a little bit of trouble. Ridley not playing nice on them at all.
That was his last super.
Yep. And
that was his last hit point.
Rippin' pepperoni.
Ridley without that extra defense is no joke.
At all. Alright, well, while we wait for him to recover from that, Solski now going to turn into Swordsmith. Going to take good old Jeremiah on a bit of a chirrup, take him home.
Now we can check the magic bat.
Technically we can, yeah. Alright, what's our Swordsmith tab? Well, it looks like they're just counterfeiters today.
So don't forget, is it pay them 10? And then we got 20, so net 10?
Something like that. And gonna pick up the purple chest and take him into the one cave you can actually take the purple chest into.
And leave it behind for a moment.
Indeed. Let's see what the bat's got for us here. Just a 5-bomb upgrade. And thankfully, with the flute, dropping off the purple chest is going to be no trouble at all here for Solski. Silvers!
Real nice to go with that bow he just got.
Yeah, again, perfect timing for that. He's got several bosses that bow's going to come in handy for, and those silvers are going to make it that much sweeter.
So Solski is offensively loaded for bear with the exception of Plasma Beam.
Pretty much.
Defensively, leaving something to be desired.
Understatement. Looks like he's gonna head back into the Dark World there through Village of Outcasts. Wonder where he's going. Oh, you know what I think he's doing? Graveyard. No. I take it back. I thought he was.
I can't do Peg Cave. Graveyard Ledge. Or, not Graveyard Ledge. Grove Ledge.
Mirror Ledge. Hey, while he's here, you can stop over and check that shovel spot if he hasn't already.
Pretty sure he did.
Well, we'll see. I don't remember seeing him do it, but we'll see. Another missile pack there.
But you gotta stay out of that acid.
Gotta be careful with that. I'm low on health again.
Out of super missiles, too.
Yeah, it's right back where he left off last time. Gotta be very careful, but I think he got it. He's gonna get his bow here shortly. Meanwhile, Solsti's gonna check Bombo's tablet. Oh, fire rod!
Well, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Not the vanilla item, but it's a vanilla element.
Close enough. And he's going right for Skull Woods, as far as I can tell.
Still needs boots and hammer, though.
True, but with what he's got, he's getting close.
RaikouRider's not taking any chances. He's farming back up so he can get the heck out of there.
Yeah, also to answer comment in chat, Starman Zero, we cannot do a ped check. This is version 9.2. We do not have dynamic text, so ped check will not happen. It will have to be a blind pull if we're going to do a ped check. But we do have access to the back of Skull Woods now. That's 2 more potential items back there. Answer question, chat. Ice Rod is in the library, hence boots required.
So I forget, did we already see both items in Skull Woods, or did we only see the one?
No, we saw everything in Skull Woods up until this point. Oh, you mean in terms of what we found? I don't know. Have we? No, actually we haven't. Oh, B-strats! No, he's only got 2 dungeon items. So actually, no, I think we're still missing 1 item. Because he needs the big key, and he needs the compass. And there's 3 items left, because the big chest is still in play. So no, I think we're missing 1 item.
Well, here's one spot.
It's the big key. One of 2 times the big key can be on the boss. I think. I believe so. I know the other. If I'm right, the other one would be Swamp Palace.
Yep.
But since he got that big key, he's gonna check the other chest in here first, in case it has the other item he's looking for. If it's here, then he knows that the compass will be in the big chest, and he won't waste his time.
So, do you think we'll end up seeing a double dip for the hammer?
Ooh, tricky question. Let's see. There's the compass, so that means the big chest has the last item, whatever it may be.
We know Desert doesn't have anything. I believe... have both of our runners been to Eastern? I know at least one of them have in Eastern.
Yeah, they both have been to Eastern. They just never full cleared it. Because if I remember correctly, one of the swords was in there, and since they both have Butter Sword, they both have to have gone there.
Right. Well, sorry, not empty. Relatively empty.
And Solski gonna take the long way, the back way into the big chest. Let's see if it was worth it. And just an E-tank.
Well, they haven't started on the second row yet, so get a little bit of use out of that.
Oh, but Raiko's pretty close to the second row there. So what's Solski's next play? Where's he going? Yeah, he was thinking pod there for a minute. He's trying to decide.
Graveyard ledge?
No, he's not going Dark World.
He's got the mirror out. He's going back to his portal.
He realized he goofed. All right. RaikouRider now taking on RaikouRider. Gotta be careful though, he's running out of supers. Oh, that's not good. He cannot afford to be missing them.
This fight's going to go a little bit slower now without those supers.
Yeah, pretty much. And yeah, it looks like you're right. He's going to check Graveyard Cave. Can't check King's Tomb yet because you need boots to get in there. We'll see how this plays out. There goes RaikouRider. All that for a 5-bomb upgrade. Alright, let's see. What's in King's Tomb? Just another bottle.
So if I remember, RaikouRider's going to be getting his cane soon, right?
He's getting close to it, yeah. Oh, wait, can't... Oh, crap. I don't think he's gonna get his cane, because that was at Spazer. And he's already defeated Kraid. Ooh, that's gonna hurt!
We got Solski making the catfish check here.
Now, we've seen Raikou constantly miss this check earlier. Let's see if he were gonna regret it. And it's... Nope, just power bombs. He's good.
I think he actually did make that check because he also then came up to pay off Zora.
No, he did that all Light World. I remember, he did that all Light World because he did Hobo check right before that.
Right. For some reason, I remember him checking catfish, but I could be wrong.
Though I hate to say it, I think RaikouRider's in serious trouble. Because when is he ever going to go back to Kraid's lair to check that Spazer room? Because that's where the Cane of Samaria is.
Yeah, that's going to be rough.
I hate to say this, I hate to do this, but I'm calling the race right now. I think Solski just won.
Well, it's still possible for Solski to make that same grade of mistake, though.
Very true, but at this point, the odds of him making a mistake like that, considering he's already well on his path to winning this, it's a very slim chance. Like, he's checked everything else. All he has to do is work on the dungeons he's got available to him, and he's pretty much going to find whatever he's looking for. Whereas Raikou's is still already way behind, and he doesn't have that cane. It's only a matter of time before that catches up to him.
Hey, where's Solski go? Is Solski going Ice Palace?
He can't. You need a hammer for that, don't you?
To finish it? He's going Meridia.
Oh! Well, we thought this might happen, but he figures, yeah, there's not much else he can do because most of the dungeons he has left require hammer, so it's official, suitless Meridia. Well, chat, you folks wanted it. You got it.
I was about to say, where's the music?
It's just very quiet is all. I'm gonna turn off his high jump boots here for now. Gonna have to do some serious mockballing to get through here. And what's in here? Just 10 arrows. Right, our restreamer there, Bionicle Genius, decided to switch the audio over for us so we can have some more active music. No, actually, Bionicle, it wasn't you. It was just the music was quiet. You know how Meridia is. It takes a minute for it to kick in, so you didn't have to switch it over. But oh well, too late now. Fair enough. Let's mix it up. I don't mind that.
So Raikou's headed back to Link to the Past.
Yeah. He's got his mirror now, so he can start doing a few places, but without that cane, it's gonna, again, the longer he goes without going back to Kraid's Lair and hitting that space room to get that cane, the further and further behind he's gonna end up falling until it inevitably hits him.
Well, he's got the mirror, he's got the bow, he does not have silvers. Probably going to do Tower of Hera now. I wouldn't be surprised to see Eastern Palace into Pod, and maybe hope the hammer's in Pod.
It looks like we're going to be checking the sand pits here on Solski's end. These sand pits have been known to be quite treacherous with a lot of items that can hide here, but nothing in this first sand pit. Now the Tower of Hera play for their RaikouRider. We know we're not going to find much there, but we'll get his first crystal. Should be an easy dungeon with better sword. Now Solski going to check the left sand pit.
See if you find anything down here.
Super's on one side, but he's having trouble wall jumping up there to get to the other. Come on, you can do it! Oh, that water's not playing nice with him. He needs that gravity suit.
What he wants and what he needs might be two different things, depending on what the game thinks.
I'm gonna laugh so hard if it is. I mean, he must think there's something up there if he's trying so hard to get it.
We saw one item with super missiles. We don't know what the second item is.
And I think he's given up hope on ever seeing it.
Now, I do know Gravity Suit can be in the room right before Dragon. I do know that. I've seen it. It's interesting, to say the least. Moldorm is not playing nice with RaikouRider.
No, but he got him.
And Solski's snail riding.
Oh my lord. Clever gal. Rides the snail all the way up. How that is genius.
And for the trouble, they get bombed smithereens.
Sick kid check for RaikouRider, only getting his 50 rupees out of that. Just see the inventiveness of Solski here, using the freezing the crab to get an easy platform up to that jump point. Just, you know, he does not really have to rely on suits for Meridian, it looks like.
Yeah, he's getting through there. It's still a little bit of a pain though. He's trying to get the goat the other way.
So Riker now working on the checks we've already seen from Solski earlier. There we go. He's getting it now. Solski's finally up there. Now we're into Yellow Meridia. I've seen this place be a treasure trove. I've seen go mode items here. 50 rupees to start off.
Well, that's not one of them.
Nope, not quite.
Here, fishy. Ice, fishy. And Solski's gotta be glad to have standard movement now.
At least for a little while. And just 2 big 20s.
And there's the curse of bomb capacity.
Yep.
Yeah, they're making plays. It's just the seat's not cooperating.
No, not yet. It's really all down to one item. We're still looking for one item.
Two.
We need. Well, no, I'm talking like one big item to open the rest up. We know what else we need, but if there's anything they need more than the others, it's the hammer. They need that hammer. Once they get that hammer, the rest will open up.
That hammer is probably the only reason why Solski hasn't made a beeline to Dragon. Assuming he can do the rest of the suitless stuff.
Oh, man. This is where the suspense starts getting to you. Where is that big play? What are we missing?
Well, we know the hammer can't be on the ped.
No, because Ice Palace is required, and that has, or Ice Palace is a pendant, and that requires hammer. But that doesn't mean hammer can't be an Ice Palace.
Which would be rude. Well,
oh, see, no, we hadn't checked that, because that's Plasma Beam, and we got Speed Booster at Mama Turtle.
We got the firepower, we got the mobility.
Two big plays from both of our runners. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, RaikouRider's got microwave.
Microwave, wait a minute. Microwave shrimp is terrible.
Yeah, I'd rather have mine fried, thank you.
Or boiled. Maybe. I don't think I've ever had boiled. There's silvers for RaikouRider.
Yeah, he made sure to get those. Good call for that.
And now to make a short trip over to get Fire Rod from the Bombos tablet.
Yep, he's not going to miss that call. He's going to be thankful he did that. I just realized something. There, you know, you may not need it for Dragon, but there is one other boss besides Dragon and Mother Brain that could be microwaves. Batwoon. I've seen people microwave Batwoon.
Wait, is that a Crystal Flash?
That is indeed a Crystal Flash there from Solski. Funny, one of our chat was like, "Be careful, Solski!" Crystal Flash. Oh, never mind. Carry on.
These are not the droids you're looking for. And there goes the tube.
And cut back into Brinstar with that.
I think we're going to have to see a play into a Hammerlock dungeon now.
Yeah, I don't know what else we can do. Looks like he's gonna climb his way a little bit up here, Red Tower. You going back to Pink Brinstar? Looks like he is, yeah. Oh, Waterway. Hey, that's a good call. You might be checking Waterway.
Oh yeah, we did just get this thing called a Speed Booster.
Makes sense. All right, to answer your question in chat, what is a Shade Seed? Because some of you guys might not be familiar with that concept. It's not something I often refer to anymore, but this is definitely the case of a Shade Seed. Basically, a Shade Seed is when you get a lot of pretty good progression items in the very early run of the game, and then about midway in, you get to a point where the item drops just die out. You hardly find anything. You have to find one item to open the rest of the seed up. That is a Shade Seed, and that is what we indeed are witnessing right now. And this is why a lot of runners tend to hate me when it comes to seeds, because whenever one of my seeds show up, it never ends well.
Yeah, I think I've been lucky enough. I don't think you've ever rolled a seed for me.
Oh, more ball bombs! Considering we don't have a spring ball, that might be helpful.
Yeah, but that's a convenience thing right now. That's not actually progression.
It's not what they're looking for, but it might help a little bit. We'll see.
Not something they'll turn down. That moth was hugging those spikes, but he's down now. Mathro, Shack Tool has not been checked.
No. Again, Meridia's been pretty... Meridia hasn't given up much, and without the suit, they haven't, you know, even Solski's kind of not really dug too deep into that end of Meridia. So where is Solski heading? Oh, you know what? I think he's gonna check that one bomb, that one power bomb door out
Up in the
over
top
by the
right?
ship. Yeah, I think that's where he's heading. Yeah, I think Sanders and I are on the same page. He's checking the criteria power bomb. Yep, that's where he's going.
And then go ahead, stop by the ship and refill those power bombs, because that's a low number.
I'm sure he'll stop by on the way. Well, let's see if anything good comes out of this. Swagged it, but he's like, no thanks, I don't need it.
Oh, come on! I know, it's a race.
He is gonna stop off, fill up and refill.
The Solski doesn't have any reserves, does he?
Nope, he's not picked up any of the reserve tanks. And he's going back to Link to the Past. Wonder what his plan is.
It might be dungeon dive time. But first, the dig spot.
And he is going to kick himself when he finds out what's waiting for him there. Considering how long he's had that shovel. And I'm pretty sure he walked by here when he had the shovel and the mirror and didn't bother checking this.
Yeah, I think you're right. RaikouRider getting his bottle from the graveyard ledge.
Oh, looks like he flew to the wrong spot there. Where's he going? He's going... Oh, I think he's going into Mire. Oh, he's got his mirror out. Where's he going? Oh, has he checked Checkerboard Cave?
I don't believe so.
I think that's where he's going. He's going to Checkerboard Cave. Oh, but first, he's going to open up Mire.
If he's doing that first, I think he's going to go first.
More than likely.
RaikouRider was not able to find anything in here, and he did not have the red cane to kill Vitreous. So if anything's in here, it's either on Vitreous or on the green pendant.
If it's the green pendant, that is going to be especially cruel. RaikouRider's already behind because of missing that red cane, and if that leads to something like, say, the boots on green pendant, which, by the way, vanilla is all hell. Yeah, that's going to be especially cruel.
Well, we called this a shade seat, didn't we?
We did. I will agree to that.
So with the bow, RaikouRider is going to do the Pod Eastern combo play.
Yeah, and also, technically, Master, we're technically 2 items because you need one to get to the other anyway. You need the boots to get to the ice rod, so technically we're 2, but give me a combo.
And we're assuming that they don't need gravity at that point.
Which, at this point, considering Solski couldn't even do Suitless Meridia, I'm almost going to assume we do need the gravity. All right, RaikouRider working on Pod now. This is his first. We've only checked the first chest in Pod. This is our first full dive. We'll see if this plays out. This could be one of several dungeons where you can get the hammer. Oh!
You mean that? Burn the witch!
Oh my god!
Oh!
Wow! Okay then!
Wow! So that's the thing?
Yeah! And yeah, Math Girl, I was just saying, this could be one of the few dungeons you might be able to find the hammer in, and boom, right there! Can somebody clip that, please?
Oh boy.
Oh.
Well, I mean, that's the kind of break RaikouRider needed.
Yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't take him off track.
I needed that.
And
oh,
gravity.
Good God! Gravity suit in Pod!
Pod is the play.
Oh, Raikou's got to be feeling 100 times better right now.
There's one problem for him, though.
It's
the cane.
The cane of Samaria. But the longer Solski goes without checking Pod, the better chance RaikouRider has of figuring out where he needs to go and catching up. It's a slim chance, but it's still a chance. He's not out of this game yet.
And there's big key for Solski. And he must have found both items because he did not check the big chest.
No, he did not. Oh. Wow, my mind just got blown there.
Oh, and now, unless it's boots on Ped, Ped is dead.
Yeah. We are down to a 0.01% chance of a pedestal seed.
I'm still kind of worried for our runners on that, though.
Like I said, it's not completely dead, but the odds are so slim, you might as well assume it's dead.
I'm trying to figure out where Raikou's going right now, though. Oh, he doesn't have a key. He needs a key.
And there's a few chests left in the front that he didn't check. As Solski now taking on Vitreous, and with those silver arrows, yeah, this is a cakewalk, even with green mail. One shot for each small eyeball, then you wait for the big one, 2 shots, dead. And he gets a key for his trouble. But who knows, maybe that green pendant's got something.
Solski taking some advice from Dr. Bob, fluting to 3.
Indeed. So what's Solski gonna do now?
He's got the green pendant. But this isn't a... Oh, wait. He's heading up. This might be a pod play.
On the mighty warp over here and not straight to pod.
With what hammer?
Oh yeah, good point. Forgot about that little factoid.
Yeah, without the hammer, that is the only warp point, with the exception of Death Mountain.
My bad. My mind blanked for a minute. I think my mind crashed a little bit after that hammer call, after that hammer play. How ironic! The item you need to open that portal is in the place you're going to get it.
Well, honestly, at the 2-hour and 40-minute mark, you expect to have better Dark World access than this.
That's very true. By this point, you're almost expected to have full Dark World access by now. But obviously, only now are we getting it.
And a mail upgrade.
Which we still haven't found one of those. Down goes Elvisar there. Nicely done by Raikou. Using those silver arrows. 1 shot, 1 kill. And there's the burrito. Alright, well, if you'll excuse me, I'll be back in just a moment.
Alright. Oh, and frame the animals. Aga is down for both players. Aga 1 is down for both of them. And Solski, go and check that green pendant. Just a missile pack. Alright, Solski could have taken the castle portal to get to pod. Yeah, they have been at it for about 2 hours and 45 minutes. There might be a few slight details that slip their mind. There must still be 1 item left because RaikouRider is back in here. I know exactly where that item's going to be. It's going to be that right bridge, drop down.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. RaikouRider's back here in pod.
He's checking those last couple items he missed earlier. Also, I did stop for a second to see what the green pendant was, so I know it wasn't anything important. And Solski's got to be wondering, what the hell?
Yeah, Solski's got his hammer. He should be about to get his gravity suit. But he's still looking for those boots. Oh! If RaikouRider... Okay, he just figured out his key logic. because he hadn't opened that front door. So if he opened that, he couldn't get to that one chest that's left. If he used the key to open that door and get that chest, it would have to be a key to open the front door.
Yeah, pretty much. And he almost forgot, but he remembered he's going back in because he's got some Armos Knights to kill.
So we're actually not that far off on both of these runners. If RaikouRider remembers to go back to Spazer and get that red cane, they're neck and neck.
Pretty much. That red cane is the only thing keeping RaikouRider from the lead. As I said, the longer he goes without checking that one spot, the better chance Solski has of pulling away with this.
Now of note, Solski has checked almost all of, he's checked a good chunk of Meridia right now. But RaikouRider will be able to check all of that with gravity, so it'll be a much faster check.
So there's gravity there for for Solski. So both our runners are now in Super Metroid Go mode. All right, there's the compass.
And it's Armos time.
And with those silver arrows, it's going to be nothing. Boom, 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 dead. There's the compass. And there's crystal number 3 for RaikouRider.
That's crystal number 4.
1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, you're right. 4. I missed Troll Orb. My bad. That sprite for Troll Orb kind of makes it hard to tell if it's checked or not. So what's next for RaikouRider? Where's he going?
He's on Death Mountain.
For Norfair, maybe?
Yeah, that's what it's looking like.
Oh, this could be good. Nope, nope. If he's going up, oh, this could be something big. If he remembers to check that one spot. If he goes right up here, this race is on. He's going left. He completely forgot about that Spazer room. Yeah, he's going to Meridia through the pipe. That sucks. That really does. He's gonna watch this VOD back and he's gonna hear us telling him, you know, Spazer room, Spazer room, Spazer room. He's gonna be kicking himself.
Yeah, it's just rough. Oh, and there's the speed booster item in Meridia. So, yeah, that speed booster came up blank.
Yeah, pretty useless in this run. Down goes Halmasar there for Solski. That's going to be crystal number, that's crystal number 3 for him.
Yeah, but it's just going to be a quick mirror to get to the Armos, and then that'll be 4th.
That'll be a back into a tie game. But again, really, Solski has the lead by 1 item. And he will find that speed booster. He's about to get it right now, actually, because he's in Mama Turtle. But will he go to Waterway? And if he does, will he remember to stop off? Because if he does not go back to that room, this time, he may never go back there until it's far too late.
Did he get a glance at that item that short a time?
Some runners can do that kind of thing. I've seen it happen. I've seen runners skip by rooms or just see like a half a pixel and figure out what item it is. God knows how many times I've seen people in Link to the Past do that when they go to check Lumberjack. I'm like, how did they know what that was? I couldn't even see it.
Yeah, I guess when we play it enough, you can kind of tell. Both are runners still looking for those boots, though, to get that ice rod, as well as desert access.
Oh, missed that gravity, that grapple spot there. That's gonna slow him down a little bit. What's he thinking? Oh, he's gonna turn off his gravity jump.
To the moon.
Those that don't know, if you hit the jump button and before you actually jump, go into your menu and turn off your gravity suit underwater, it will super jump you. Very clever trick.
You know, RaikouRider's climb of that room was a lot faster than Solski's.
Yeah.
And nice use of ice there.
Yep, that ice beam can be a valuable tool if you know how to use it. And Raikou's showing us how it's done. Finding those two big 20s sitting there.
Like, screw those things, I'm out of here. Not bother hitting him with the screw attack, though.
Alright, Solski's up on Death Mountain now, but he's heading up. But he'd be going where it... No, he can't be going there this early.
Maybe... Is he thinking Turtle Rock?
He thinks boots are in Turtle Rock.
No, it's...
Oh, Spike Cave. Spike Cave.
Yeah, if he was thinking Turtle Rock, he would have come from the other direction.
Yeah, he would have gone through East Death Mountain. Not a bad call, though. Spike Cave.
There's never really a good time to check it.
Nicely set up there. And just a missile pack. And in the Aqueduct, we got power bombs and triple bombs.
And Solski's setting up to escape from here.
Huh. Maybe he's still thinking Turtle Rock instead? Oh, hey, here's an interesting thing. RaikouRider's checking the sand pits. Now remember, we couldn't see both the items in the sand pits that Solski missed one of them earlier. If there's something in that other sand pit, that could be big.
If there could be boots in that sand pit.
Oh. Oh. Raikou having a little bit of trouble there in that. There we go. Could we be seeing a Shaq Tool play here?
Randomizer has a weird way of making sure things stay even. Like, Dead Rock?
As I've always called them, the unofficial mascots of the Link to the Past Randomizer. They're the trolliest enemies in the game. Even I'd say they're even trollier than Trolldorm in many ways.
Yeah, at least Trolldorm doesn't block your way.
Exactly.
And RaikouRider is up into the Shack Tool area.
So we're gonna get two very unique checks here. RaikouRider checking Shack Tool, and Solski is opening up Turtle Rock.
Solski had just enough magic to get in there.
You know, I actually kind of agree. I think that's what I think Bionicle Genius is right on point. I think that's what Solski's thinking. Well, Hammer was in the dungeon that was hammerlocked, so you know, let's see if the boots are in the dungeon that's ice rod locked.
That logic train.
Makes sense. Also, little known fact. Oh, let's see. Wait, nope, just supers. And he's gonna reset. Little known fact, the snails that are at the end of Shack Tool, those can destroy the sand. I actually found this out. One runner actually used them to clear the finish opening the path when they accidentally destroyed Shack Tool. And yeah, Chad has another good point. If right now Swamp is open and Ice Palace is open, why are we doing Turtle Rock first?
I wouldn't mind Turtle Rock. Well, no, because if you find the boots, you still gotta go back down. So, yeah, this is kind of odd.
This is a gamble play.
You might think he's behind.
And we just saw the other item in the sand pits, just 10 arrows, so the sand pits were completely dud.
Yeah.
Oh, Solski in trouble here. He's got one heart in the chain shop room. But he got through, gets his map, and he's... wow, that is impressive.
Yeah, if you don't manipulate the chain chomps right, they will body you so hard.
Especially with only green mail, that would freaking kill you in no time. But
I want to say that's in the 4 to 6... 4 to... Yeah, 4 hearts. I don't think it's 6, but I do think it's 4.
Yeah, makes sense. And look where RaikouRider's at. RaikouRider now taking on Batwoon. And he's gonna microwave! Just got him by an inch. But, yep, there's some cooked Batwoon for you.
Yeah, but some revenge explosions there.
Oh, anyone up for some vanilla ice cream? Big key in the big key chest there in Turtle Rock.
Is this even randomized?
Also, Yanni Man in the chat. Come on, Solski, you can't lose now. Ak is rooting for you so he can destroy you himself.
Remember, I think going into the bracket stage that they're seeded based on their win-loss. I know Ak is going to have to race in a 2-2 race himself, so it'll be a while before Ak gets that chance.
Did Solski... oh, he just realized he skipped Mimic Cave. I was about to say, you really want to pass up Mimic Cave?
He was probably checking to see if that chest would give him his go mode.
Fair enough.
boots!
Oh, there they are! Pegasus boots! Right
in front of Dragon.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are not in go mode just yet because the person who found him has not gotten the cane, but we are in no mode.
Oh. Microwave shrimp, anyone?
Oh, he's setting up for it. Oh, man. So we now know that Solski is wasting his time. He will not find anything of value here. At the best, he will find a tunic upgrade. That is it.
And there's the microwave.
Yep. Poor Solski. So now, for RaikouRider, his only hope, his chance to win is in his grasp. All he has to do is to consider going back to Pink Brinstar and stopping at Spazer along the way. If he passes that up, Solski will inevitably catch up and take this. But if he remembers and checks Spazer and gets that cane, Raikou can still win this race. It is anyone's game, ladies and gentlemen.
If Raikou gets that red cane, he only has 3 crystal bosses left to go. Solski has 3 crystal bosses and Dragon left to go.
This is a close race. But Solski is not slowing down. It looks like he's heading off to Swamp Palace. He will be able to clear this, but that time he just wasted in Turtle Rock, because you know RaikouRider is most likely going to be hitting Turtle Rock in go mode, meaning he's going to skip a lot of the chests that Solski went out of his way to check. So he's going to blaze through that dungeon.
And Solski could get baited by the ped.
Or worse, and on top of that, as chat points out, this is the other Pyramid Fairy crystal. That could throw him off. So RaikouRider has a solid chance. This is why I said, this is one of the things I've always said, never assume the race is not over until someone got done, because even if they're behind, one move can change the race. And now I regret saying that Solski had this race, because I have been proven wrong again. I will not deny this for a minute. RaikouRider has a chance. It is a small chance, but not as slim as it once was. All he has to do is make one right call, and he can steal this.
Hey, this seed has done a pretty good job of proving you wrong tonight.
Yes, it has. I will not deny that for a minute.
Now, when you include the Pyramid Fairy, Swamp is worth 8 items instead of its normal 6. But like number-wise, it's not a bad play. But we know it's a lot of time wasted right now.
True, but it is a crystal dungeon, so it's not a complete waste. But the full clear will be. And I get the sense that Solski will do the full clear, because he wants those boots and he does not know where they are. We do.
By the same token, RaikouRider doesn't know where the red cane is.
Very true. And if he decides that he thinks the cane is in Hyrule, that's going to cost him. This is, like I said, there's a lot of ifs here. There's a lot of what-if scenarios. What if he goes to, what if he goes to Spazer? What if he decides to go dungeon diving and Link to the Past? What if he never checks that Spazer room at all? So many ifs here, but we don't know for sure what he's gonna do. I hope you're wrong, Bionicle. I really do. I hope that Raiko has not marked it off, and we'll go back to check it. Because the race truly depends on him checking that spot. He wants to go to the brackets, he has to check that spot. Solski now checking the back end of Swamp Palace here, finding both the map and compass right next to each other, which pretty much guarantees that left side has items, whether or not they're good or not. Again, at most, he's going to find tunic upgrades, which we still have not found any of those.
3 hours, 5 minutes in. No, that's a spring ball.
Oh, it's RaikouRider's going the wrong way. Oh, no, wait. Come on, go up. Yes, he's doing it. He's checking it.
Remember, you still can't call it yet. He hasn't grabbed the ice rod.
Nope. I wasn't planning on it. I wasn't planning to, but what I am going to call is that RaikouRider is back in this race. And no, RaikouRider does know where Ice Rod is. I know they both took a look at library. So, yeah, RaikouRider may have just stolen this race.
In terms of important boss count, they are even right now.
But in terms of items, Raiko has the lead. He will be able to clear Desert and Swamp, end at Turtle Rock, go straight to GT, Ganon's Tower, and then finish things up with Torian. This race is Raiko's to lose.
Solski's going back into Swamp Palace. He's going to be checking that left side.
Yeah. And RaikouRider, he is going straight to Kakariko. He knows exactly where he's going. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have been requested to do something I have not done in a long time. I suggest you prep your ears. Because, ladies and gentlemen, RaikouRider is now officially in Go Mode! Woo! Have not done that in a long time. I apologize for anyone wearing headphones.
Don't worry, I moved mine off my ears. Our restreamer was ready for that too.
Well, I warned them ahead of time because the admins were bugging me to do that again. So I warned him to be ready for that. So thank you, Bionicle, for prepping that.
This is not my first time calming with shades.
No, but that was fun to. I think if I'm ever going to do that again, I will warn any restreamer to prepare my volume for that.
So RaikouRider, the moment he gets that big key, that mirror is coming out.
Yep, boom, there you go. And we're seeing the left side of Swamp now, here on Solski's side. And there's the big key, so you can check the big chest. Still haven't found any tunic upgrades yet. Who knows? Maybe we'll find one on Landmo.
I'm getting the feeling they're both in. One's in the Ice Palace, one's on the pad.
You know what? Just for the hell of it, I'm gonna make a call. It's a stupid call, and I will be very shocked if it actually happens. I'm gonna call both tunics in the last 2 chests in GT, or at least like the last one of the last 4. Just to troll them. I doubt it'll happen, but we'll see. I'm almost certain at this point one of them's gonna be in GT.
Yeah, because we've seen pretty much a full clear Turtle Rock. We've seen a full clear Swamp Palace.
We've seen a full clear of Misery Mire. Yeah, we've pretty much checked all of the dungeons.
And we've seen a pretty much full clear of Super Metroid.
Yeah. There's really not, you know, there's one thing we have not seen yet. Pyramid Fairy.
Oh, he's going to get the, we'll try this trick.
That worked. And just an E-Tank on Landmolls, but that is crystal number 5 for RaikouRider. All right, so let's see what the Pyramid Fairy has.
Do a little dance.
Make a little love.
Get down tonight.
Get down tonight. 5 rupees and a piece of heart.
Oh, hey, it was a little bit of love.
Yeah, it made a little love.
And it let Solski down tonight. So Solski's going up to. I thought Solski already checked Catfish.
He did. Where's he going?
And I'm pretty sure he also already checked the Witch's Hut.
And Zora. I know for a fact he checked Zora. Where is he? Oh,
Ice.
He's going Ice Palace. Oh no, he's going back to
Meridia.
Oh, he's making the right call.
We're going to have a race.
Yeah. This is going to be a close one, folks. I feel it. This is getting intense. I'm loving it. All he has to do is check that one item before Dragon, and the race is on. But at this point, RaikouRider does have a decent lead. Sad part is that RaikouRider, because of the route he's taking right now, he has a pretty decent lead here. He's already killed Dragon, and he's already finished off Desert, which Solski has not done yet. He's working on Swamp. He'll probably be close to finish by the time Solski gets done with Dragon and gets the Ice Rod. And then they'll probably be close to Turtle Rock around near the same time, I think. It'll be close for sure. And there it is. There's the boots for Solski. Yeah, I will agree. I will agree with the chat. The lead is subjective. It is close. No, Sinus, I will not do it again. I only do it once per race for the first go mode call. I am not going to torture my bullet reports like that. And if there's anyone who could catch up from a situation like this, and it's not that big of a difference here, I'd say Solski could do it. We've seen his execution has been solid tonight. He could pull this off. So, even though RaikouRider has taken the lead, do not count Solski out yet.
Yeah, for RaikouRider to have a shot at the lead, he needs to be partway through Turtle Rock by the time Solski hits it, because Solski does have all of the keys.
Nice zero-cycle drag on there for Solski. That's already we're seeing it. You know, there's still one item we've never found.
Which one? Space jump?
Space jump. We never found space jump.
I just remembered, Solski stole the key. So he only has to bonk the torch to get that key and then go straight back out to the back of desert. So his 2 Link to the Past dungeons he has to do are only partial dungeons.
That's true. Like I said, he has a chance to catch this back up. He is not out of this race by any means. It's just a matter of execution for him at this point. Nice!
One shot!
RaikouRider. Nicely done on Argus. That's exactly what he needs to maintain this lead.
Solski scooting around the back of the library to dodge guards, getting his ice rod. Solski, at 3 hours, 15 minutes, and 10 seconds, is in go mode.
Indeed, go mode for Solski. So now we have a race. Right now, RaikouRider has the lead. All he has left is Turtle Rock. What is he? Oh! Not a bad call here. Might take him a little bit of time off, but he's going to stock up on potions. He wants to play this smart.
I also know in the base Link to the Past randomizer, if you have 1,000 or more rupees, there is a slight bit of lag to the game because it was not designed to hold over 999 rupees. So it drops him below that.
Yeah, equally a smart play here. So yeah, this is actually, you know, it might have cost him a little time, but it might save him more in the long run. And if things get crazy for him with Ganon, he now has safeties. That could make a difference depending on how reckless he plays and how Solski plays as well. So again, not a bad call when you think about it.
Yeah, with this 3 hours, 15 minutes, and not seeing a dot done in SRL, both of them have got to be wondering what is their opponent doing right now.
Oh, absolutely. Neither of these runners feel like they're in the lead at all by any means. You got to imagine with the way RaikouRider's been playing tonight, he has to feel like he's behind.
And remember, only one of these 2 runners will make it to brackets. This is a 2-and-2 race. You need to be at least 3-and-2 to make it out of Swiss stage and into the bracket stage.
And chat rightfully pointing out, look at how quickly Solski is already at Land Molus. He is ready to get right back to Turtle Rock, and Raikou is only just now getting in. It's a good chance Solski, with his execution, could steal this back.
Yeah, and that Butter Sword, putting in some work there. It only takes 2 slices per Landmo. He missed a silver arrow on one of them and still got it on the same cycle.
Yeah, and as you can see, RaikouRider is still working. He has just started his Turtle Rock play. This is his first time in. He still has to get all the items. Solski's going to just be able to bum rush this. Because, you know, he's already cleared most of this, and he's in go mode. He's not going to have any problem whatsoever. So, yeah, I think Solski may steal this back. Either way, this will be whoever wins this, no regrets from either runner. This was a close race to the end.
Solski can also be a bit more reckless with his magic because he's got half magic, and RaikouRider never found it.
That's right. So there's some minor differences here, but with the execution of our runners, that can make all of the difference.
That might also be why RaikouRider took the time to get those blue potions.
He knows. He needs those blue potions for the magic. He also knows his health could use it as well. But yeah, Solski, he's not even halfway into Turtle Rock is RaikouRider, and Solski's right on his heels. And like I said, RaikouRider still has to search out the big key and make sure he's got everything he needs. He may still have to do, I believe he's still going to have to do Laser Bridge as well. Solski's going to be able to dodge all of that because he's already done most of it. He still has the key he needs. He's going to just blaze right past him.
And yeah, RaikouRider will have to do Laser Bridge because the big key is in its vanilla location on Lava Island.
RaikouRider getting his big key now, but like I said, Solski already blazing past. As you can see, he's taking that shortcut right past the big key chest. Yeah.
And Solski retakes it.
Solski back in the lead. As long as his execution stays on point, he might be able, he's going to steal this. But
it could still come down to a left-right gamble, though.
That's what it's going to come down to. If they both take the same path, it's over. But if one of them takes the other takes opposite paths, then it's going to come down to whose path leads them to the big key first. It's down to the big key chess game, and even then, if Solski's execution is on point, even taking the wrong path may not be enough to slow him down. Look at this. He's already up to Trinex. RaikouRider's just now on his way there.
Solski's going to end up hitting Gan's Tower at about the 324-ish mark.
Seems reasonable. But let's begin. Oh, getting that quick hit right there on the back head. Almost got both heads from the back. Nicely done. That is fast. Takes out Trinex's two heads early. Even throwing some extra fire for good measure. And with Butter Sword, the main body of Trinex is going to be a complete joke.
1, 2, 3, down for the count.
That was nothing. That is exactly what Solski needed to do to keep this lead going. And there's the blue tunic! Could have used that a couple hours ago there, game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, there are 22 possible locations inside of Gan's Tower where that big key could be hiding. Get your guesses in chat, folks. Which number chest do you think it's going to be?
I'm going to guess 1, actually.
I've already seen that happen. Not gonna call that. Actually, in my last race, it was 1.
Or sorry, not 1, 3. I mistook it. It's 3.
3. All right, you're going 3. All right.
RaikouRider heading down to the final floor. He's about to take on Trinex.
But we'll have to keep our eyes on Solski now as the game begins. We've begun our journey into Gan's Tower. Let's get the count underway. Starting on the right side. Number 1, small key. Number 2, another small key. He's going left side.
One common play I've seen is if you find at least one small key on that right side, you stick right. But Solski is taking his gamble on the left.
And number 3, small key. There goes your guess. Also, Rip Bob.
RaikouRider got tagged, but he tagged Trinex right back. Trinex is down for RaikouRider.
All right. Well, he's going to be following up shortly here. Number 4, 300 rupees. Number 5, E-Tank. Use that for Mother Brain later. Number 6, Red Tunic. Number 7, Super Missiles.
Well, they weren't getting those tunics anytime soon.
No. Game was rather cruel on that one. All right, number 8. Here in the fire of our room, Compass.
No doing yet. Boomerang strats.
Not bad idea. Now, RaikouRider entering Ganon's tower. If he goes full right side and finds the big key first, this is his one chance to take it back. All right, number 9. Here in the fire stake room, E-Tank.
And leaving some bombs behind.
He's got 30 of them right now. I think he's good to do with a few behind. And
Well,
next up is the
one.
Rando room.
Or sorry, 2.
All right,
Raikou's going left.
Yep. Number 10, Piece of Heart. Number 11, Big Key at 11!
Well, it's right plays going left.
Yeah, it was the right calls, which means Solski had this race pretty much sold. He was going the right way the whole time. And Solski just taking the damage from the spikes as he makes his way over to the switch here in the gauntlet. So it looks like Janazil 6 was the one that came closest without going over, so he gets the bragging rights tonight. So now, from here on out, it comes down to execution. And with the execution Solski's been showing here tonight, I would be surprised if he slips this one up now. He's pretty much, it's his race to lose.
We'll see how kind the gauntlet is to him, though.
He's got Red Tunic, and he's got Butter Sword.
He is only on 5 hearts, though.
Very true.
There is an anti-fairy coming up, though, and... Well, I'm kind of surprised that shot stuck.
Yeah, and he's not going for it. He's going straight to land mode 2.
He's likely feeling behind, because we are coming up on the 3.5-hour mark.
Pretty much. Yeah, he's bum rushing it. He wants to get this done. He knows his opponent is got to be very close to him right now.
And RaikouRider, that heart piece in the rando room with that big key, giving him a refill.
That's gonna help him. He needs it. But Solski's just killing it right now. It's gonna be a tough challenge for Raiko to come back from this, to be honest.
This is rando, though. Anything can happen.
Like we said, it ain't over until you see a dot done, but oh boy. He's not even gonna check the other chest. He's got his 2 keys that he needs. He is just running straight for Agadem.
There's nothing really that can help him out right now.
He's gonna, oh, there's those fairies. And he's gonna get the magic. Yeah, he's at nearly full health. He's good. He's got this. He's got Butter Sword against Spoolorm too. Just sets him up, waits for his opportunity. And a sprint, a dash shot, right down goes Bullorm 2. He's probably not even going to check the inevitable conclusion just. Nope, he's skipping right by it.
Moldorm gets to keep his last possessions this time.
Look at that dash, right down the middle. And now it's time for Aga 2.
It's crazy, after 3.5 hours, they are both in Ganon's Tower at the same time.
Yeah, no kidding. This has been an intense race from beginning to end. Just not knowing what's going to happen next, and just so close here at the end. My God. Nicely done for Solski. Down goes Aga 2. And now it's time for the big... And now it's time for the big pig.
Raikou's trucking right along here, though, so he's going to try and make it close.
He's prepping his blue bottle. He knows he's going to need that refill for the upcoming rooms. And now it's Ganon time for Solski.
That's phase 1.
Again, Butter Sword, Half Magic, Red Tunic, and Silver Arrows. You could not be more prepared for this fight.
Solski's already on to phase 3. And getting them arrows prepped.
Try to get a couple early hits on him before the torches go out. I'll be surprised he even tries for torch glitch.
Sometimes actually not getting that torch glitch and standing in the center and lighting them both leaves Ganon in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, and I think, given how Solski's been playing, I would not be surprised if that's what he goes for. Tries to get the second shot, doesn't get torch glitch. Gonna set him up though.
That's gonna be a triple.
It was! Triple hit! Down goes Ganon! We got bacon!
Get your single G's out, because we still got a brain to kill.
Oh, but yeah, but look at the arsenal that he is bringing. Because he has Charge Beam, he has Plasma, he has Ice, he has Wave. He's got the full loadout, plus a good complement of missiles around. I don't see Solski having much trouble with Mother Brain given his execution tonight.
And that's a lot of E-Tanks too.
He's got plenty of health, 60 supers, 125 regular missiles. He's good to go. He is not losing this fight.
Raikou, that was a pretty good lineup, but I think 2 of those shots hit at the same time. But Raikou's got Aga down.
Nicely done. Much easier pattern for him. But again, it might be too little, too late, as Solski is already heading into Torian.
Solski's running the Mother Brain Gauntlet. Raikou taking down the pig.
Again, he might go for Torch Glitch because he doesn't have half magic, but again, Butter Sword, Red Tunic, he is in no real danger.
And he sneaks his way in between those fire bats.
Not an easy thing to do, but he's already on to phase 3. And just look at the solid execution on Solski's end. Taking out those Metroids like nothing.
Solski's lining them up and knocking them down.
My God. Now comes the big question. Will he go for baby skip? Given how much health he has, it might be faster to go for baby skip in this case. Oh, he's setting up for it.
Raikou got the torch glitch.
Oh, no, I think he's not going for baby skip. He's taking damage. He wants to drain himself fast. Never mind, he is going to ignore baby skip.
And RaikouRider has made bacon.
Nicely done. Not too fast, not too slow at all.
And was Solski de-equipping his suits to drain his health faster there?
He was, and he also made sure to chase to the right so he can get stand-up glitch. Nicely done there.
Now, will he go for the crystal flash?
Nope, he's going for the energy refill. He wants to save his power bombs and his missiles.
Now, RaikouRider, he is going to enter Super Metroid over here from the Fortune Teller Hut.
Alright, I'm getting my glitches mixed up, but I had the right idea. I know what he was going for. I know if you face to the right when you get hit by baby Metroid, it saves some time because he does not have a stand-up. Samus does not have a stand-up animation facing that way. And it looks like Solski's gonna set up for Zebetite skip.
Yeah, he's already got a screw attack de-equipped.
And he got it! If you phase through the Zebetite there using invincibility frames, the other Zebetite walls do not appear and you can go straight to Mother Brain. Nice setup there. Quick takedown of Mother Brain. And on to the big boss. Well, I think we can safely assume we're going to get sub 4 at this rate.
Yeah, this is going to be a nice run for both of these runners.
Oh, RaikouRider running a little trouble with the Metroids there. Solski just going to rely on charge shots, not even using much of his missiles here.
Well, super missiles do, I believe, 300 damage, and this charge beam does 900.
Yeah, so 20 shots of this, and you can just already see Mother Brain's already in phase 2. Gonna set his health up. Maybe he will go for stand-up glitch.
Yeah,
nope,
if you hit it, you can keep attacking Mother Brain during the whole baby animation and cut some more time off of it.
Surprised he didn't go for that, to be honest.
I think he was. I think he was going for it and just missed it.
No, he didn't go for it, according to chat. You need 7 E-tanks for that. Still, it's not a huge enough time loss to cost him anything, so I don't think he's worried about it.
Yeah, I believe it can cause some issues if it backfires.
Yeah, I heard it can cause a soft lock, so you have to be careful with that, but who knows. One thing I don't think a lot of people comment on is just how detailed the designs of these monsters are. Like, look at Mother Brain's design in this thing. For a Super NES game, this is detailed.
Yeah, that is a lot of detail on it.
Alright, so I believe it's 36 shots here with the Hyper Beam, and that's the end of Mother Brain.
Yep, the screeching has begun.
No, actually, Damon Cord, this was actually pretty late into the Super NES life cycle. Like, it wasn't like near the end, but it was probably about 2/3 of the way in.
Raikou's not going for the Zebetite skip, but Solski is finishing Mother Brain as RaikouRider is going in.
He caught up pretty well, but it just was not fast enough. Even if he had done stuff like Zebetite skip, baby skip, and all the other things, I don't think he would have ever caught up in time. There was just too much of a lead. He's gonna go speed booster here. This will save a bit of time.
I highly doubt Solski saves the animals, though.
I would be shocked if he actually took the time to do that. Like, if you're, there are cases where you saving the animals is kind of fun. If you know you've got a light enough lead, or if you know you've already lost, so you're just doing it for the fun of it. But if you're going for the win, like I know Solski is, he's not gonna do it.
Especially since this win will put, assuming Solski wins, it'll put him in the bracket, and that'll put RaikouRider out.
Yeah, you're not going to risk that for the sake of a bit of for a gag. Nope, he's not going for it. So, I think we can say this with all certainty. Ladies and gentlemen, Solski has won in first place with an official SRL time of 3 hours, 40 minutes, and 36 seconds.
And RaikouRider revealing to Solski how close it is.
Yeah, RaikouRider telling Solski exactly where he is. He's on Mother Brain 2 or coming up on Mother Brain 3. And I think Solski has denied us an interview tonight.
He probably needs to calm down after that.
Can't say I blame him.
But this has been a great race to watch. This is going to come, like, when RaikouRider finishes, it's going to easily be within 3 minutes.
Yeah, he's going to finish up here. He's going to be definitely sub 4 easily.
Honestly, with this close, it could have, any other night it could have gone either way. It could have gone the other way.
It could have easily. This was super close. This is probably the closest race I've seen for one of these in this tournament so far, at least from my perspective, from the races I've seen. This is nuts.
Remember, whenever they do a hard reset, it also resets that part of the stats. They might have had more door transitions or charge shots.
Oh, missed the speed boost. He missed the shine spark up the tower. He's gonna have to climb up the hard way. Alright, well, since he's already lost, will RaikouRider be the one to save the animals? Let's see. Will he do it? And nope, he's not gonna do it.
Kill the animals, save frames.
Indeed. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, RaikouRider has finished up with a TGRC time of 3 hours, 44 minutes, and 35 seconds.
That was a difference of 3 minutes and 59 seconds.
And RaikouRider now joining us here in the channel. Raikou, GG, my friend.
I think the seed has gone to show me how much I've improved at Super Metroid since the start of this.
And RaikouRider now joining us here in the channel. Raikou, GG, my friend.
Whoa. Because the whole, first of all, I died so much in the early game. It's not. This wasn't one of those cases where just the Link to the Past side was hard or just the Super Metroid side was hard. Both sides were extremely hard in the seed.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that, my friend. Holy cow! I gotta ask. I gotta ask the $1 million question. Why did it take you so long to check Spazer and get the speed?
The reason why is because I ran out of power bombs checking Retro Brinstar.
Ah.
So I actually thought I was in giant trouble when I ran out of, because I had just enough power bombs to get out. So I actually never checked Wave. I never checked Wave. I never checked Spore Spawn. I never checked Green Hill. Never checked X-Ray, and never checked Spazer until the very end. All because I ran out of power bombs, and I was getting really, really scared that something would be there. So when I left Ridley when I left Dragon, I'm like, this is a really quick check. I'm gonna go check Spazer before I go complete all these Link to the Past dungeons. And that was when, because I actually thought for most of the seed I was hopelessly behind because I died so much in Link to the Past, and then I died at Ridley. But when I found Bo past Ridley and I found Mirror at Powerbomb of Shame, I thought that was when the race started to turn around.
It actually did, and because you checked the Spazer and got that cane when you did, that's how come you guys were so close. Because if you had not done that, you know, I mean, even though Solski won anyway, he would have just swept the race if you had not checked that. That's, you know, that was the one item holding you back. Because other than that, you guys were neck and neck for a good chunk of this race.
Are you kidding me? Those all because I ran out of power bombs.
Going into Turtle Rock, you were actually in the lead. The only reason why Solski then took the lead back inside Turtle Rock was because he made a dive in there earlier, hoping for those boots.
But the whole did Solski do Suitless Meridia?
Yes, he did.
That's actually what I was thinking. The seed was going to come down to did you hate Suitless Meridia more, or did you hate doing Lower Norfair as equipped as you were? And then when I found Bo and Mirror in past Ridley, I figured the only way I'm winning this race is if I can leverage this Bow and this Mirror into something. And then when I found that both Hammer and Gravity Suit were locked behind there, that's when I figured I actually had a chance.
Understandable. Actually, I gotta share with you a laugh that happened, because as you were going into pod, like right as you came up to the bow area, the bow locked area, I was commenting like, you know what, this, it's a bullock or a hammerlock dungeon, but we might just find the hammer in here. As soon as I said that, you opened the chest and found the hammer. As soon as I said that, you found the hammer. I about broke because that was just perfect timing, especially given that like after all the other big plays, that was where you guys really just took off, because after that you found hammer, and then you also found gravity suit, and then it just off to the races.
I tell you what, though, you have to have a significant amount of talent in Super Metroid to be able to even complete this seed, because first of all, like I said in IRC, lava dive 100% required, because speed, because I believe with the way the items were set up, you needed gravity suit to get to speed, because speed was all the way up at Mama Turtle. And I believe the way the items were, Mama Turtle was not in logic without gravity suit. Because in order to actually get that item without gravity, you need Spring Ball. And Spring Ball was in, I believe wasn't Spring Ball in GT? I know I found it.
No, it wasn't in GT, but it was, I want to say Swamp.
Oh yeah, it was in the one chest in Swamp that I checked. So that speed booster, yeah, lava dive 100% required. I was thinking maybe if you had speed, you could go the Meyer route, but you didn't have speed or space jump, which I'm guessing no one ever found space jump.
No, actually, no, we never did found space jump.
This was one of those seeds where I really thought, Morph Ball bombs, were those ever found?
Yes.
Where were they?
I forget where exactly. I'm sure chat will remind me, but I know Solski did find them. Because if
Waterway, yeah, I wasn't going back there. If I had Morph Ball bombs, I was actually going to save the animals. But as you saw earlier in the run and earlier in this tournament, I'm not the most consistent at Alcatraz, and trying to do Alcatraz during escape is just no fun. So yeah.
I can understand that. Yeah.
Also, it was just in that exact circumstance. If I didn't mess up Behemoth Spark, I wouldn't have saved the animals either, because that would have been an escape PB by far. Just the end rush in general, like that Ganon's Tower is probably the most clean Ganon's Tower I've ever had. Just that Turian was in general pretty good. I had a little mistake in one of the rooms where I had to powerbomb the Metroids out, but
I saw that, yeah.
Just the end game in general was super clean, and I think that's actually one of the closest races in the tournament.
I would say so, yeah. Like 4-minute difference. It was insane how close you guys were. And like I said, we were watching. You guys were neck and neck throughout the entire race in general. I mean, aside from certain items here and there, which you guys inevitably caught up on, the big thing was Solski's execution in both games was admittedly completely solid. Like, how he didn't just steal this race from you outright is honestly surprising. I think it's because he was just solid every step of the way.
Like I thought that I was probably about 150 to 1 to win this race going in.
You would not know that from watching it. I think it was pretty close. I would have said probably 5 to 1.
But basically the reason why I decided to go to Lower Norfair over Meridia was just because I am one of those people that likes to avoid suitless Meridia at all costs. And since Solski's from the LTTP community, I figured my only way that I was going to win is if I just do this bold move into Lower Norfair. I mean, that was it was 9 tanks total.
Yeah.
Like 9 tanks total, 6 and 3 reserves. And I wasn't sure how good. I really wasn't sure how. I know Solski's at least decent at SM, probably better than I am.
Well, let's put it this way: your plan might have worked, Except when you did that, he was already in the Lower North Fair going the same way. He pretty much did the exact same thing you did.
But also I want to avoid Suitless Meridia just because it's so slow.
I know, right? Still, again, I would say if this is the race you're going to lose the turn, get kicked out of the tournament on, I think you went out fighting. I
am actually okay with being out of this tournament because because of the way the brackets are, my first round opponent in brackets would absolutely be Elminster. Because I would be the literal bottom person advancing based on the way the tiebreakers are. My opponent match win going into this was 26%, the literal bottom 2-2.
That would be kind of rough.
Yeah.
Especially considering that I believe brackets are single elim.
I believe so.
So even then, it would just create a race that absolutely no one would want to watch because it would be the most ridiculous blowout. But I'm also way over my head in tournaments because I think I've said this in a couple other of the post-race interviews, but every single randomizer tournament that I like playing in fired at exactly the same time. And I'm just kind of glad to be out of the one that is the biggest time commitment, so I can actually start focusing on the Zelda 1 main event, the Battle Royale, which is in a critical point. I'm at a critical point in that. I have a Zelda 2 rando match I have to schedule. So just being out of this one, I'm perfectly okay with. And I actually did way better than I thought I would. I thought I was going to get at most one win in this tournament.
Yeah, but still, again, no shame, dude. This was an amazing race, and hopefully next time this comes around, you'll join in again because I think we got some good races out of you.
Oh, absolutely. I have a lot of fun doing these. I don't think I will join if the logic is V10 hard for the entire tournament. I think it should absolutely be that way for brackets, but given both what Total has said and some of the other, and just for accessibility reasons, I think the tournament will wind up being bigger and more accessible if normal logic is used for Swiss and hard logic is used for brackets.
Yeah, fair enough. But still, again, we enjoyed you while you were here, my friend. Any final comments before we wrap things up?
Not really. Just thanks to all the people up top for putting this tournament on. And just all the work of all the staff in general, the restreamers, especially the commentators, because I know how much work it is to do a commentary on matches this long.
Hey, I personally speaking, I enjoy every minute of it. So, hey, no problem whatsoever. And I hope you look forward to watching the VOD. For old time's sake, I gave my old goal mode call a run. So don't worry, not too loud.
All right. Well,
yeah, our restreamer made sure to tone it down a bit.
Well, thanks for having me, guys. Apparently, I don't have time to watch this back now because I really should be going to bed in about an hour. But probably Wednesday, when I'm doing other things around here, I'll probably watch it. But apparently, just from what you said, it was absolutely electrifying.
It was. I think you'll enjoy watching this back. So, but thank you for giving us an amazing run. I think it was fun as heck. But folks at home, if you guys enjoyed both of our runners, make sure you give RaikouRider and Solski a follow on Twitch. Links are already in there in the chat. Also give a shout out to our tracker, Sandres316, our restreamer, Bionicle Genius, and of course, myself and my co-commentator, Dark Shadows. Dark, it was a pleasure working with you.
Hey, it's been great working with you again. It was a great race commentate, and I had a great partner.
Thank you very much, my friend. In the meantime, we're going to send you guys over to Migs Live to check out his stream right now. So in the meantime, thank you guys for tuning in. My name is The Shades, and we'll see you guys next time. Rock on!